It's been a while since I last cried. I drown at the thoughts of suicide with chemicals and lots of pills. I guess it's still cheaper than a hospital bill, but now I feel so numb and empty. I wouldn't care if the world was ending. I have goals and Pacific Coast dreams. I also have low self-esteem. Socrates and the Apostles' Creed and everything else that I've ever believed. Is it all a sham? Is it all a lie? I admit I'm afraid to die alone. Alone. I don't want to die alone. 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 I don't want to die on my own. I just wanna tour around the world and matter the most to just one girl, but I don't think that I ever will. Everything moves fast when I stand still. Now I am so numb and empty. I wouldn't care if the world was ending. I've got problems with no remedies. I've also got self-destructive tendencies. I'm a fucking loser and I don't talk to girls, as I've never had a teenage romance unfurl. I listen to the Beach Boys in the darkness of my room, and I make my own music in the hopes of getting you with me. With me. In holy matrimony. With me. With me. I am so lonely.
Yeah, I got friends who wanna catch up on old times, but that just makes me feel ashamed to be me. Now, I got friends who wanna relive the past, homes, and all my bitterness just seemed passe. Because I realized as soon as I said it, how long it'd take to swim from Jones Beach to Indonesia. Maybe you're waiting on a call from me. And maybe you're working at a crowded restaurant, and you know all he's got a life so fucked up you don't know what happened. Just like you saw me working at some restaurant in Paris, 'cause my life was just so fucked up, and I don't know how it happened. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How we doing, chat? How we doing? I am back with Courtney Tent. It is time. It is time that we did more Courtney Pete Tent. Okay, I've also got a new mic, so I might be fiddling with it a little bit. I don't know what, like, the fucking low levels are like. I don't know what the pickup's like. I've got no fucking clue. But this is now a thing that we're dealing with. So, well, he sounds better. Good. That's good. Classic with the 5. Finally ordered my Switch 2 today, so have a Lincoln Beckett. Thank you very much. Sounds amazing. Holy good. It fucking should. It cost a fucking fortune. It's not evening. It's evening for me. It's like 10:30 here, you know? It's nice. You sound great. Well, that's nice. It's nice to know that I don't have to do any weird compensation for my British voice. Over the funk with the 5. Hello, Crabman. What's the TLDR on this chick's past? I have so much to tell you. If you don't know who Courtney Pete is the sister of Lily Orchard, who is a renowned, pedophile in the cartoon animation community. They wrote a story called Stockholm, which was incest fan fiction. They've got multiple people who've accused them of having inappropriate relationships with them, and Courtney is her sister, who came out several years ago to accuse her and say, well, when I was living with her, when I was a child, they were also abusive to me. But unfortunately, it turns out that Courtney is also completely fucking crazy. There is a host of content on this channel about Courtney Pete. Her highlights include sitting down in DMs with I believe 14-year-old. I could be misremembering this. I think they're 14, and giving them sex ed advice and telling them not to talk to their own mother. Accusing Saberspark of being a rapist for some fucking reason, even when the person who was like bringing them the story wasn't using that wording. What else we got? Basically calling anyone who disagrees with them a pedophile or a rapist. I think they said they wanted Mr. Enter to get raped with a broom. It's like there's been a whole load of things. The Courtney lore goes deep. The Courtney lore goes absolutely fucking crazy. And because of my coverage, Courtney kind of went insane and ended up homeless. Not gonna lie, I was kind of worried something was gonna go wrong with the mic. I'm glad it's all good. I'm glad it sounds good. Kick in with a 50 Swedish. Good evening, Becky baby. You sound really good. I'm glad we're abandoning the Mr. Metica style Xbox microphone and going for something a bit more high end. We're going a bit podcasty over here. It's a change. Dave Jackson with the 2. Status on KP and Black Griffin retrospective videos. I don't have a status on the Black Griffin retrospective video because I'm still waiting on things, as I am constantly, okay? I hear things, I know things, I can't do shit at the moment. KP is still fucking crazy. So crazy runs in the family, got it, tight. Yes, indeed, of the funk, thank you for the 2. FedEx Dragon Tamer with the 5. Now that you got a new mic, can we let you in on the fact that your old one was fine? Chat gaslit you because we wanted more stickers. I'll be honest, I listened back to some of those streams. I listened back to my conversation with Quibin. I was like, holy shit, you can barely fucking understand me. It's like unintelligible, bro. What the fuck? Melman with the 5. So with both Lily and Courtney, can we assume the lolcow gene exists? I think you can assume that some of this shit is genetic. I feel like there's someone get in touch with Luther. Can we get in touch with Luther? He does the lolcow book, right? Like, I feel like Lily Orchard and Courtney Pete would be a great case study in the genetics of lolcowdom.
Host man's lounge with the 2. Why can't these people just be normal? A very good and very succinct question that I completely agree with. We do have one other thing for you tonight before we do that. And I didn't know how much of this I was going to cover, probably not that much. But there is some stuff going on with Birdman. For those of you who don't know, Birdman is one of the leftist media review people. He like hates Critical Drinker. He's friends with Anthony Gramigula. It's like a whole thing. But recently he basically doxed some random fucking cancer patient while fighting with Yellow Flash for some reason. And there's a video to watch on that. We're gonna have a quick look. Some of it seems like this seems actually fucking mental. I mean, it would be very funny if he hadn't, doxed a cancer patient. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Of the Funk sent 1 gifted Cope and Seed memberships. 07 in the chat, much appreciated. That is super fucking base. CID with the 2. What has Courtney done now? Do I need Tylenol? I'll be honest with you. I haven't watched this whole stream. My basic understanding of what Courtney has done is she tried to move an 18-year-old in, calling them a brother or sibling or something, to this house where she's sort of like sofa surfing at. And then she got into a fight with her housemate. She's apparently it was apparently a physical altercation, and the police came. That's kind of where we're at the moment. Chash is like, wait, what? she did fucking what, bro? Yeah, right. So like several people DM me about this. I tweeted out about it because she takes her teeth out during the stream, and I was like, well, we might as well have a look. This seems like a good thing to test my new mic on. I want to see how it goes throughout an entire stream. It feels good. It feels good. We good, chat. Everyone happy with the crisp, silky, smooth sound of my voice. I don't know if it feels a bit baritone-y to me, but I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't even know what baritone is. I just like the word. Anyway, okay, cool. So we're gonna make a start. Kick in with the gifted 5 Cope and Seed memberships. 07, dude, you caught Jenny. That's worth a fucking prize. Hostman with the 5. Bird Brain likes to brag about his IQ, but I suspect he doctored the results the same way he deepens his voice for videos and streams. So yes, this is something that I'm not going to bring the tweet up. I've talked about it before, where the Birdman, one of his pinned tweets is an online IQ test he took. Now, for anyone who's taken real IQ tests, you'll know that online IQ tests are largely fucking bullshit. They are useless metrics. But he seems to unironically parade this shit around as though he's some sort of fucking genius. And it's kind of just sad and depressing. It's kind of just deeply sad and fucking depressing. I don't know how this is the guy. Apparently everyone in the internet is like, this is Birdman, okay? Bro, I watched like 2 of his videos and I was like, this is the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen interacting in the space. Of the Funk with the 5. Did you hear about Angry Joe trying to dox Yellow Flash? I didn't. What the fuck? Why? Why is Angry Joe fighting with Yellow Flash? What fucking year is this? What year is this, chat? What the fuck is going on? Panda with the 5. Beckett, please repeat, because that sounded too insane. Don't worry, we're going to get into it in detail, because you are correct, too insane to fucking believe. Okay, I've got DMs from several of the audio files in this fucking community who've constantly been bitching at me about this mic, and they're like, oh my god, it sounds so good, Beckett. You're so intelligible. Okay, cool. Right, let's make a start. Let's get into it. I don't want this to be a hugely long stream. We're gonna go for a couple of hours. It's probably gonna be 3 hours long, isn't it? At least. Okay. This is the rundown of the Birdman stuff. Be the Birdman. Get into spat with Yellow Flash about meaningless stuff as always. Conversation not going your way. Decide to look up his IRL face on Google to get at him? ? See a Reddit post with a picture supposedly of Yellow Flash's face. Post said picture to make fun of Yellow Flash. It's the wrong guy, Lamau. Turns out the guy also has cancer. Gets called out for spreading private info. Doubles down despite being told it's not Yellow Flash. Tries to justify using random person's picture to own Yellow Flash. Shows everyone he Googled Yellow Flash's face. gives the anti-wokes the biggest win while looking like a deranged sociopath. Streisand it to hell, goes on a blocking spree. Now not only he's going to be known as the guy that screams at minimum wage workers, but now he's the guy that will try to look up your docs of it, look up the docs of his internet opponents. Masterful gamble, sir. I cannot believe, like, what is wrong with these fucking people? It's so easy not to fuck this up. It's so easy not to fuck this up. Bro, I'm super high IQ, guys. I know what I'm doing. On the funk with the 2, he didn't like Yellow Flash's take on the Odyssey. I mean, dude, I've seen so much shit about the Odyssey. I'm gonna be so real with you. I never watched Troy. I like the Odyssey, like the actual original. But, you know, I read it when I was in school. I'm not sat here being like, oh wow, this is the film I've been waiting for. Everything I've seen of it is like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks like kind of fucking boring. I'm gonna be for real. I don't find any of it offensive. I'm just like, is this really what we're doing? We're making like Christopher Nolan is making the Odyssey. Is that where Hollywood is now? Fucking really? Nolan, the guy who has random scenes of unintelligible dialogue as the music gets louder and louder and louder till you can't hear anyone speak and you lose all concept of what his fucking plot was. This is the guy who made the modern Odyssey. Really? Dude. Becca, Angry Joe also tried to dox Yellow Flash and posted the same fucking picture of the cancer patient. Flatworm Steve with the 5. Seriously? I mean, what the fuck is why is Angry Joe fighting with fucking Yellow Flash? Over what? What? Listen, I don't mean to be mean to Yellow Flash. Like, don't at me, bro. But like, seriously? And I mean, like, dude, Birdman is fighting with Future Nightmare. Like, listen, no disrespect to Future Nightmare. He's got his attention. But Future Nightmare is a literal fucking nobody. And Birdman is posting, like, in paragraphs to him. Not sure who you are or why you're spreading lies about me, but I deleted nothing. If you can't see the post anymore, it's something Flash did. What? I posted the wrong person, admitted it, and posted a correct image in the same thread you're lying about. It's impossible to dox someone with a public image. No one knows that person's name. No one is harassing them. Post proof or shut your bitch ass up. In full knowledge is another lie. Everyone thought that image was of Flash because he looks identical to a video Flash shared of himself. You are lying about my intentions, which is strange because I know nothing about you and you know nothing about me to even assume my intentions. You will not accept. Let me stop you right there. Who the fuck are you? Nobody even cares to follow you on Twitter. Who did you think you are to demand anything? I don't answer to you. You're on my nuts. Get a good luck. You'll be staring at them from below for a while. I mean, dude, you're a massive YouTuber and you're fighting with some glub shitto on Twitter. And like, I like Nightmare, but like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're obviously super pressed by this. Who are you? Who are you? How dare you demand it? Oh, you're giving him a response, retard. I mean, it looks like he fucking won, doesn't it? Okay, so Future did a video. I like the fact that it's getting tagged with AI. He did like a fucking AI. There's an AI video in this. I don't know why. I don't know why. Anyway, we'll have a watch.
Hello, my name is Future Nightmares. Recently, I had my eyes in the media critique sphere more and more as it appears that people like Audley Noah are not an anomaly. Skitty Bitty being one, but I would suggest watching Heartful Opinions videos regarding that situation. But I'll be honest, my scope is more dead set on somebody named the Birdman. The Birdman is a leftist 200k plus sub channel who calls out grifters and their takes on films while also doing his own movie reviews. While I'm not a movie critic myself and don't overly care about films altogether, but there is some behavior that I've noticed from the Birdman exhibit that people who associate with him have not called him out for. On September 9, 2024, the Birdman...
There was a whole thing in that particular sphere of just holding no one to account. And this is what happened with Noah. They don't want to go after their own. They only want to go after the grifters on the right. I'll tell you what, if anybody on the fucking right-wing media sphere was pulling shit like Otterly Noah or now the Birdman was, they'd get fucking called out for it. You only have to look at what's happening to the Quartering, to Chrissy Mayer, to John whatever the fuck his name is, to any of these to Melanie Mack, to see that the right will happily call out bad behavior on its own side, and the people who defend it also get fucking ripped apart. You've got now 2 instances within 6 months of like insane fucking behavior from the left, the leftist media critics, and no one's doing anything. Where's the fucking video on the Birdman doxing somebody? Where's everyone's videos on Otterly Noah? And this shit that's just endlessly continued. Where is it, bro? How can you sit there and actively say that people like Mauler, Rags, Critical Drinker are grifters when you yourself can't hold anyone to any fucking standards? It's absolutely fucking absurd. It's wild that you think that you have any kind of moral superiority to the other side. I'm not even on a side. And like, listen, I'll be honest, I like Mauler, I like Rags, I like these people, but at the same time, like, I'm not sat here being like, oh, this is my fucking team. I don't give a fuck about the media analysis sphere. I'm just absolutely fucking flabbergasted that not a single one of these absolute retards will do anything about it on their side. And they're like, why won't anyone take us seriously? The reality is that this is an entire sphere of internet commentary obsessed with talking about people who barely know they fucking exist. It's like, dude, the most, like, at the moment, Grimigula's apparently locked in a war with fucking harmful opinions and running away from A-Space. He's running away from A-Space, bro. They act like Skaven things. Yes, yes. True of the fun. Thank you for the 2. Hostman Lodge with the 5. Birdbrain has also made genitalia on the brain. Has male genitalia on the brain. Okay. That took me a second. He makes multiple references to it a day. Yeah, I mean, oh, dude. I was watching his grifter video. I went over his grifter video on stream. And it's absurd. Like, almost every single category he breaks down where he's like, this is what a fucking grifter is. If anyone calls me a grifter, I'll send them this video. Every single category can be applied to Birdman. I'm like, did you unironically post this? How fucking dumb are you? Like, it's literally sub-zero IQ shit. Like, if you're gonna defend yourself, at least do it well. I mean, it's the borderline between delusion and insanity, and like, I don't know if it's insanity, arrogance. It's bizarre to me. I don't. Yeah, and Griffly Bears. Like, no one needs to make Griffly Bears. He needs to save the West. He needs to save the West from Critical Drinker. God, I hate this fucking place.
Man would post this video of him berating and harassing Domino's employees, threatening to expose them onto Twitter for not giving him his order for free.
Wait. What? I'm so curious how hasn't Court not OD'd on cheap Fent on the street yet? True. I think she's immune.
I just want to let you know, this is going up on Twitter. I'm posting all this on Twitter.
What? This motherfucker. I'm a leftist, guys. I'm here for, like, equality and, you know, we need to make things fairer and communism and all that shit. Berates fast food workers and threatens to put it on Twitter? I didn't know this. That's fucking insane. What?
You're gonna get in trouble. Cool, whatever. I got the whole thing. Because you're sitting there bullshitting me. This is the dude that's bullshitting. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead, run away. Go ahead. Like, you scared?
This is blatant berating and harassment of minimum wage working employees, which, to be honest, look like teenagers and sound like teenagers, over not getting his pizza for free. This is genuinely just inexcusable behavior to berate minimum wage workers, but it does get worse, as he would post a Domino's.
I heard that pizza was promised to him. He refers to himself as dark woke, which look, if you're the sort of person who calls yourself woke, that's already a little bit fucking weird, I'll be honest, especially in this current day and age. But calling yourself dark woke may be the gayest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. How would you describe yourself politically? Oh, I'm dark woke, bro. Okay, dude. That's the sort of thing where you like, so if you meet, could you imagine going on a date with somebody and like, I'm dark woke? It's like, check, just fucking no. I'm done. I'm out. I'm fucking out, bro.
Employees' faces with their name tags visible for his 15,000 followers on Twitter to see, posting teenagers' first and last name on the internet with their face.
Yeah, because I know he's done this. Like when he gets pressed about people on Twitter, he's like, "Oh no, I need to like fucking go after and sue people. He like literally talks about suing Glub Shittos. Right, like how empty is your life as a content creator that you're like, I need to sue these people? I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. This is just this is a dude who does not have much self-confidence. Let's just be real about this. All the bravado, all the my IQ's so high, I'm so much smarter than you, I'm so impressive, I've got all this shit. Like, nobody who's like confident says stuff like this. He is a failed voice actor. I mean, probably turned up and was like, I'm dark woke. That was his interview. That was every single audition he did. I'm dark woke, hire me. He'd get on well with Ethan. True. Do you know what kind of a dog a Westie is? It's a terrier, isn't it? Sister Godiva, member for 18 months. Why are you asking me about dog breeds? I'm deeply suspicious. I assume it's like a terrier, right? Or it's like a lap dog. Is a Westie a lap dog? Next probe 2. This is a leftist. This looks like a LARPer. I mean, can be hard to tell. Anyway.
Now, for some odd reason, Birdman would keep this post up on Twitter until recently, only removing it when it came to more of the public light, thanks to harmful opinions. No apology, no nothing, a silent removal of his actions. Now, to be clear, this would be absolutely unacceptable behavior. Some people would even consider this doxing because these are private employees who are not on the internet having their name and face being publicized.
Would I call that doxing? No, probably not. If you're in a place of work and you're talking about the workplace, you're in a place of work. There's probably other things you can say about it, like, because he's referring to the place of work, right? If you take somebody and you go, this is this person, they work here, that's doxing. If you go, this is the place I went to, here are the employees, that's not doxing. It's a whole host of other fucking shit. It's like, you can put it down as harassment, malicious, like asshole behavior, fucking Karen behavior, but I don't know if I'd call it doxing. And I've been pretty consistent in that. But I can see it's like, you kind of want like a strong word to put on it, but it's not doxing. Metal Man with a 5. Is Cold Steel the Hedgehog still woke? Is Cold Steel the Hedgehog dark woke? Is this something you put on your OC? Oh, dude, it totally fucking is. It totally fucking is. I don't know if it is for Cold Steel though. Metal Man with the 5. Thank you very much. Hostmans with the 5. Dark woke is when you make an ass of yourself in public and act like you won the argument. True. Terriers are nice little scruffy guys. Are they lapdogs or are they terriers? Well, sorry. Are Westies lapdogs or terriers?
But to be fair, there's plenty of videos of people basically doing the exact same thing, trolling restaurant minimum wage employees, but they still post it on the internet. Well, I guess in turn, public interactions for a 6-foot man-child isn't his strong suit, but...
Oh, that's a deeply unfortunate picture. That's the terriers. Woohoo! That is a deep... don't know where that came from. That is a deeply, deeply, deeply unfortunate picture. Listen, can we linger on this a while? Can we... What was going on here? What possessed him? Was he paid money? Is it better if he was paid... Is it better or worse if he paid money? Is this real or AI? I don't know. That's the AI. Okay, it's AI. It's AI. Thank God that's AI. Okay. I never thought I'd be happy something was AI. I don't know why. I don't know why. Thank God. Okay, listen. I'm happy for this to be AI. I'm deeply, deeply happy for this to be AI. Okay.
Maybe we should see how the Birdman feels about doing research.
To date, there has been no update, no retraction, no public apology on Twitter from Will Jordan for spreading this quote, and that's because he has a vested interest in seeing the culture war proliferate in media discourse as this...
Oh, fuck, I need to give you stickers. Sorry, I was so caught up. I was so caught up. Please enjoy these stickers. Thank you very much. Thank you for all your support. As you can see, your continued support of this stream is why I can get better audio equipment. Things can sound better. Everything, well, not everything, but a lot of stuff gets reinvested. It's super bass. Thank you so much, guys. You're awesome. Sister Godiva with the 50 Swedish. I just wanted you to talk about my beautiful doggo. She's called Coco. She is 5 years old and about 8 kilograms, acting like 60 kilograms. She will try to challenge a Rottie. Based based, give her a treat for me and be like, this is basically a sticker from Beckett. Please give the doggo a treat, okay? There used to be a guy who did that on YouTube. He is gone now.
This is profitable for him. Even if he didn't know the quote was fake, this shows the lack of research.
No, we're not making fun of people with cancer. The image was posted because that's who people said he was. I don't know anything about Yellow Flash 2. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I didn't really look into it, bro. I just sort of posted this dude's face and accused him of being Yellow Flash. As you do. Panda with the 5. The media leftists spend so much effort defending massive corpos like Disney because they are too dumb to see propaganda that they don't actually believe. Yeah, I mean, dude. I don't understand the massive Marvel movie defenders. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. It's deeply depressing.
The Birdman would get into a heated argument with a content creator called Yellow Flash Guy, where Yellow Flash into an
Transnack with 5. Entirely off topic, but what's the chances of my southern ass surviving the New York State, not city, Lamau winters? Because I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you'll be fine. They got heaters. You'll be fine. I don't know why I'm saying I don't live in New York. But I hear it's very survivable. I mean, it's, you know, a violent pit hellhole, and I think it's sinking into the, like, ocean. But other than that, you should be fine. Go for it. You only live once. And if it's in New York, probably not for long.
An argument about Critical Drinker not tweeting while he's on holidays? Riveting. But to the Birdman, this was taking things way too far. The Birdman stuffed his face with his children tier covered free Domino's pizza. And
why are we doing AI? Okay, it's gonna flag
always
my fucking
been looking
stream.
for.
Okay.
Whoa!
Because I don't want to get hit with this fucking AI shit. I don't want AI on my fucking streams, okay? Just, I don't want the little tag. There's AI in this. There's AI in this. Oh my god, there's AI in this. Actually, I do agree with the little tag saying there's AI in this, okay? Fuck this AI shit.
Brother, you don't have the gas. Well, the right kind of gas anyway. Oh, God, that's not him. Well, that's a guy from the chat who was fighting cancer, you moron. I figured you were a moron by that online IQ test that you proudly pinned, Rafael Mayo. Eesh, well, I mean, that's pretty shitty. At least Birdman wouldn't, like, post it. Oh my god, fuck! Dude, what the fuck? Jesus Christ! Yeah, so the Birdman doxed a cancer patient. So to be clear about what the information that I have censored out in the screenshot that was provided was both his legal name of the man in the photo and
What? Dude. Hornet with the 2. Birdman is tied with organized chaos for most cringe. This is what? Look, I don't know what to tell you, but when you're, like, decidedly, like, and obviously worse than your opponents, you're pretty fucked, right? Like, who's defending this shit? Oh my god, Birdman doxed a cancer patient? He's so based? What? It is crazy that other people in his sphere aren't calling this out. It's actually wild. It makes everyone in the sphere, and I said this to Gramigula over the, like, Otterly Noah shit. It makes everyone in that sphere look disingenuous and like grifters. Because if you cared about this shit, if you gave a single fuck about it, you'd police it in your own communities.
and an approximation of where he lives in his state. This area of the state has a low population and no major...
Birdman is an unlikable cringe lord. So true! Somebody out there, thank you for the 8 months of coping. Hella fucking based.
City centers, I was able to verify that yes, that information in that post is this individual's PII. I have also done my due diligence and reported that Reddit post to have it removed, as this is just a random guy with cancer being claimed to be that yellow flash guy. What was the Birdman's excuse for doxing a random cancer patient? No, we're not making fun of people with cancer. The image was posted because that's who people said he was. I don't know anything about Yellow Flash 2. With the image of the guy's face.
What's PII? I think it's personal identifiable information. Or private identifiable information. I want to. I think it's personal. Mailman with 2. Satan, Birdman, don't dox people. True. Somebody out there gifted 1 gifted Cope and Seethe membership. Thank you very much, 07 in the chat. Much appreciated, buddy. That is hyper fucking base.
Based in his PII. That's, yeah, okay. While I think it's funny that this guy has an issue with Critical Drinker and claiming that he doesn't do his due diligence and incites harassment, but this is just a big old whoopsie and little mishap from the Birdman. But it wasn't. Birdman specifically went to Google searching for any photo of the Yellow Flash guy or PII of him to post publicly to shame and rile his base to incite harassment against another individual. This was a malicious attack on someone using PII. This is the textbook definition of doxing. Now, you may say, well, the PII was wrong and it's not the Yellow Flash guy, so no harm done. That is irrelevant because the purpose of the Birdman doing this action was to incite harassment by posting someone's PII.
Yeah, it's the intent. It's always the intent. And this is why you treat fail doxers and people who fail dox as seriously as people who do it, like, who manage to do it legitimately. Legitimately is not the right word. Correctly. Or get it right. Because you're like, clearly your intent here is to go after somebody in an IRL manner. It doesn't matter whether you're successful or not. The fact that you're the sort of person that would do that is the problem, right? Just because you're fucking incompetent, that doesn't alleviate you of guilt. Hold on, when it comes to political film reviewers doxing people, why does it always involve Disney in some random way, Lamau? I don't know, actually. I don't know what it is about, like, and I've said this about the brony community for a while. I don't know what it is about these communities that are all about love and tolerance and these good messages, breeding some of the most fucking deranged, unhinged people possibly, and like sticking them out into like the public view. I don't get it. I legitimately don't get it.
Also, there is harm because the person who is being doxxed is this random guy with fucking cancer and has nothing to do with Yellow Flash, or probably has no idea that any of this shit is even happening on Twitter. Also, the Birdman's audience may not be aware of the new correction, even though the correction still posts the guy's PII and location and name, but sure, I guess, whatever. We'll just dox the guy again, Birdman. Good job. But because the audience may not be aware that there is this correction, they still might want to go out and reach out to this guy and harass this individual purposely, believing that this is the Yellow Flash guy that Birdman was fighting with. And I'll state again that this innocent party probably has no idea that any of this shit is even happening, or that his location and his name has been publicized by the Birdman, who has 15,000 followers on his Twitter. So know that this is in fact harm, and that of the worst degree. This shows the lack of care and due diligence that the Birdman has, criticizing others while doing the same actions they do. While a critical drinker may...
Okay, we are looping a little bit. I know you're trying to make up runtime for like 7 minutes here, Future, but like...
He posted the real face of the Yellow Flash guy that was. Okay. And to realism, doubles, then triples down, and instead of apologizing for doxing a random individual with cancer, he claims it was an honest mistake.
Okay, we're just at the point of looping here. This video could be like 2 minutes shorter, but that is fucking wild. I will be interested. Like, I've talked about like looking more into that leftist space, and I know that Gramigula has this whole thing going on with harmful opinions. So maybe that can go on the docket. I'm off from my IRL shit next week, so I'm actually taking a holiday. I'm probably going to take some time out to reorganize my docket stuff, what I want to cover, work out what I'm doing over the next like 6 months, and do a bit of planning and prep, and taking a bit of a break because I'm very burnt out. But never say never, because there does seem to be an awful lot of shit going on at the moment. Like, you got the Southpaw stuff, you got this shit with Birdman. I don't know, some sort of compiled piece could be quite interesting, and there's certainly like interesting stories here. Classic Rock Kid with the 5. It's because most of these communities are filled with non-confrontational people, so toxic douches like Bird get to thrive in them without a problem. That's probably a lot of truth to that. I don't think I disagree with you. Transnight with 2. Adults who like Disney equals not Disney adults. TM. True. Beckett, I have a question about Bibles. Thank you, Penka. You can ask me in DM, you can ask me in chat if you like. I might not know the answer off the top of my head. I don't care too much about Disney, honestly. I watch a lot of films as a hobby, but no care about politics. I mean, I don't know. It is weird how much how obsessive some of these communities get. It's you know, it's kind of like intellectualizing fandom communities, and it does seem to turn out pretty gay. But I don't want to watch the second one. I don't want to watch the second one because we'll be here for hours. We're already like 40 minutes into this. I want to get to the main course. I want to talk about this lady here, Courtney. I don't know the middle letter of her name, but Pete. Courtney fucking crackhead Pete. There we go. Why is the Farah Fenton translation not a popular translation? I don't know, actually. I mean, like, it depends. So you've got basically the King James Bible as a popular translation, for example, because it was useful to the state, like, and the king to popularize it. That's pretty much the answer that you're going to get from most religious texts. It depends what state is interested in the particular language or message behind or politics behind the particular book. Though I don't know the details of that translation, so I can't help you in detail. She's seen my ship art of her and Beckett. There's a whole section in this apparently where she talks about the fact that like she's like Beckett wanted ship art of us together. I think she does this whole thing where she's like they had an option of to do me or KP or Saberspark. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're gonna get into it. Somebody with a 5. Have you covered the Southpaw stuff? That guy and his buddies are pretty obsessive too. Friendships damaged over Spider-Man. I haven't. Somebody sent me a load of shit. I need to look at it probably tomorrow or Saturday, and then we'll probably cover it at the weekend. Now that I've got the new mic. So we'll probably have a big Southpaw stream, because I know basically nothing. Artemis with the 5. Is King James a Catholic or Protestant Bible? It is Protestant. Okay. Let's go.
Share it. 1 second, guys. Ooh, there's playables. That's cool.
There's a 600-page Google document. Holy fuck. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot that there was actual fucking... I forgot there was actual, like, animated artwork of this shit. Okay.
Forgive the hair. And the knot on my fucking head. Ooh, it's bruising. Look at that.
Bro, what the fuck happened to her? So the original stream of this is like the police got called and told me to go and stay in a fucking homeless shelter. What happened?
Ooh, that looks pretty nasty, actually.
Yeah, that looks like...
a fun little scar there. Hi, Bon.
Did she get hit in the head with a fucking mallet? What the fuck?
Mind me, I'm just checking out my injury. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Well, 2 of you. Hang on a second. I need to smoke. Wait for a few more people to come in before I jump into the story.
Okay, so let's be clear. She has like fucking 5 viewers now. Courtney used to like when Courtney first started her channel, Courtney should be a big YouTuber, theoretically. The story behind her and like some of the stuff that she's been involved in, she should be a big YouTuber, theoretically. But unfortunately, she is one of the largest fuck-up lolcows. Like, I prefer covering Courtney to her sister, because, like, at least with Courtney, she hasn't, as far as, like, you know, she's weird around kids, but she's never, like, abused a child. So it's a lot more fun to cover her than her sister. But let me just be honest, this is fucking dire. I don't like Courtney, but I wish she'd get help. I mean, fucking, listen, I am all for people, even people like Fandom, getting help, okay? It's just, unfortunately, Courtney is incapable. Artemis with the 5, and you could have had it, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt. So true. Panda with the 5. Have a long drive tomorrow, so sadly, good night, Becca. We'll listen to the VOD on the drive, though. Hope it keeps you entertained. Not sure I'd listen to this on a drive. That might be horrifying, but dude. Drive safely. This should not be the last thing you ever hear.
If that fan's too loud, let me know.
Imagine crashing your life because of a British ginger twink. Sad to say. I think, like, Courtney has legit, like, this is the person who's legitimately, like, they've ruined their life from fighting with me. Like, I didn't even do most of it. They just continued to crash out, went insane. And the reason they actually managed to, like, they left their, like, long-term boyfriend is because during a fight, I shit you not, during a fight, her boyfriend turned to her and said, you know what? Beckett's right about you. And she moved out immediately. That's a thing that happened. This, this adult woman, like, got fucking burned in a domestic argument. Brutal.
I'll fix it. Oh yeah, my hair's not completely done. I'm putting the dreads back in. I hit in the face with a bucket of chicken. I got hit in the head like 4 or 5 times with a fucking pot.
What? Fucking wait, with a pot? What the fuck was happening? So, what? Actually, what? She got beaten by a pot? That's, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's just fucking ironic. This woman is a massive stoner, and that is pretty fucking ironic. Oh, Jesus. Grey Knight with a 5. Beckett, did you inadvertently break up a marriage? Yeah, I did. Please enjoy this hand. Thank you guys so much. 07 in the chat, much appreciated to each and every fucking one of you. Thank you. My thing has, like, actually fucking broken again. God, I hate YouTube's interface. It's so bad. Let me get you some stickers. Let me get that goal back up. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Much appreciated. Let me reset that. Thank you.
Like this morning. Before noon.
Before noon.
Straight-
Before noon, and she's getting attacked by a pot.
No. I'm not even lying. Do we see that knot that's like a ridge? That's because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different fucking blows to my head. What up, the goat? Let's stick up free chicken. Who hit you? One of my roommates. I got assaulted this morning trying to make coffee in my own home.
Courtney looks great for 70. True, Metal Man. Very true. Thank you for the 2.
By a 60.
Oh, okay. When she says got attacked by a pot, does she mean the cookware? Or the shit she continuously smokes to fry her fucking brain cells? When I think of a pot, I think of like something you put plants in, like a clay thing. But I suppose actually like a pan, like a metal pan, makes more sense, right?
By a 62-year-old boomer.
I'm sorry, she got hit in the head by a 62-year-old boomer? She's living with a Why? What the fuck is going on? Motherfucker, what? My husband says my mortal enemy, according to me, is right about me, so I leave them. True, Grey Knight with a 5. It's the pot. Okay, Becky. Dude.
Like, where's my shirt?
No, we should be sympathetic, guys, okay? Maybe Courtney is the victim in all this. First time for everything, anyway.
I don't know how much YouTube is gonna get mad at me for this, but I'll show you the fucking shirt I was wearing. It's the blood all over my shirt.
I'm sorry. So let me get this straight. You're stood in your kitchen making coffee, wearing a Lilo, like a Stitch shirt? Yeah, Stitch shirt. And your roommate assaults you with a pot? Fucking what?
She's still at home. Yeah.
Flat one with the 5. Link ran into the kitchen and started throwing pots at her. Yes. Fucking boss fight music starts. I like the way chat was like, are you homeless again? Are you homeless again, Courtney?
She's still at home. Yeah. And unfortunately, the bitch who assaulted me still does too. If I could call the cops. I'm sorry, homeless shelters sound rough. No, the goat. I'm not in a homeless shelter. I haven't been for months. I just got straight up assaulted by a roommate.
Who the fuck are you living with? Is she in a halfway house? What is going
Call
on?
the cops, of course.
I cast iron skillet Brian with a 5 base.
First, because I got assaulted. And the cops show up and put her in the fucking car, and then because she says that I hit her first, which is funny because it's her fucking pots she hit me with. Yeah, I grabbed your pots to swing at you for no reason. All right.
That's interesting. That's not what she said. She said that Courtney hit her first, and Courtney's like, well, they're your pots. She didn't say Courtney hit me with a pot. She said Courtney hit me first. And, like, for those who don't know, okay, so one of the stories that Courtney likes to tell, because you're probably, for those of you who've never seen Courtney Pete before, you're like, wow, this is horrific, Beckett. Why are you laughing at the crazy woman who's been beaten in our own home? But one of the stories that Courtney likes to tell is how when she was living in a homeless shelter, she got into a fight with a pregnant meth addict, pushed them down a flight of stairs, and caused a miscarriage. That's a story she gleefully tells people. So when I hear, like, Courtney got into a fight, my thoughts are not, this is Courtney just, like, innocently making coffee. I legitimately just don't fucking believe you. I don't believe you, okay?
Okay. And because my witness is my other roommate, who's, like, practically my fucking surrogate sibling, the cops wouldn't,
In the mess hall, what a plot. I got beamed by someone's pot. Now my forehead has a dent. Best camp souvenir they've sent. Thank you, Sister Godiva, with the 50 Swedish. Thank you. That's unlawful termination. Holy fuck. Yes! Yeah, like, Courtney, look, I keep remembering that occasionally I gather audience over time from random places. Like, who the fuck is this person you're talking about? Courtney is one of the, like, worst people I've ever come across on the internet. I have literally no sympathy for anything that happens to this woman anymore. Like, just zero, okay? Anybody who's been watching this streams for long enough or watching this shit unfold over the last year is on the same page. We're just like, yeah, fuck Courtney. Like, so every single content creator who has covered Courtney, and, like, sympathetically to begin with, has reached the same point of going, fuck this bitch. Foxdam with the 2. I just sat down. Who starts a convo like this? Courtney, apparently.
qualify them as a credible witness. So as he said, she said. So they just let her go back into the house. And fucking, what is it that he said? He was like, oh, so the two of you, because for some reason, apparently my other room.
Okay, genuine question. Was she born crazy, or is this from the stuff that Lily Orchard did to her, Emperor with the 5? I'll be honest with you. I think it's the drugs. I think it's the drugs. This woman has been on a lot of drugs for a very long time. And I'd probably care less if she wasn't trying to ruin the lives of other random people. But Courtney has a habit of trying to ruin the lives of other random fucking people.
Mate would have to leave too, even though they weren't the one assaulted. They're like, the cop is like, the two of you don't have anywhere to go. And she doesn't want to go anywhere, so, like, we can't really do anything about that because it's he said, she said. So, like, you know, if it happens again, don't don't swing back and call us. And then the cop immediately says, I'm not saying you can't defend yourself. You're allowed to defend yourself. But then basically went on to say, if I defend myself, then I'm going to have a harder time proving it as assault. So if I want to actually have the bitch go down for the assault that she had, fucking rendered on me, I have to just let it happen.
So she moved like out of state because she's like moved across Canada. So where is she living now? Like not in like a don't tell me where she's living, but like she said she was moving in with friends. Why is she living with this 62-year-old random woman? Like, and who's this other, like, is this other person this 18-year-old? Because apparently she moved like an 18-year-old into the house and that's what caused the fight. It's the idea with the two. At least whatever is cooked in it will resemble her. True.
And, what was it? He is like, oh, do you have anywhere to go? I'm like, no, dude, I came here to get out of fucking homelessness. So yeah, like, I guess a homeless fucking shelter. And he goes, would you go to a homeless shelter? I'm like, no, I shouldn't.
Transnight with 2. You missed Metalman's chat, by the way. Fuck. Hold on a second. Where's Meltman? Meltman, it's really sad that Jerry Springer passed. Courtney would have been great on that show. Thank you for the 5. You are completely fucking correct. Thank you, guys. I can barely keep up with these super chats. You're absolutely fucking ruining me tonight. And I have no stickers left. It's I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I've got nothing to give you.
I have to go to a homeless shelter because I got assaulted in my own home. And he's like, well, it's be assaulted or go to a homeless shelter. I was like, dude, do you know what happens in homeless shelters? You get assaulted. And he said, I know, I've been to them. Yeah, 1, as a cop arresting people, not as a client. 2, you just said, I know. I know you get assaulted. So it's get assaulted or get assaulted.
I don't believe any of this. This is the problem. I know Courtney lies through her fucking teeth. I do not believe that your 62-year-old boomer housemate randomly came up to you while you were making coffee and started beating you with a pot. I don't fucking believe you.
Assaulted.
Also, like, I like this. It's like, people get assaulted in, like, homeless shelters. Yes, Courtney, by you. You literally pushed somebody down a flight of stairs and caused a miscarriage. You tell this story all the fucking time. What do you mean? Yes, it's you. Listen, at some point in life, if every time you're in situations and things go downhill or you're constantly ending up in fights and arguments and falling out with people, at some point you have to accept the common denominator is fucking you. That's it. It's a very simple calculation to go do. It's like that thing of, it's literally the fucking meme. Are we the baddies? Yes. Softy Cheerios with 5. If it was this morning and 4 times, wouldn't the injury look a lot worse? I imagine it was a pretty small pot, to be honest. Otherwise, yeah, it probably would. And, I mean, like, getting hit in the head with a pot is not, like, a minor thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can do a lot of damage with a fucking big pot.
Were my options given to me by police.
MLS, good evening to you with the $9.99. Do homeless shelters really call their patrons clients? No, but Courtney has to make it sound nicer rather than the reality that, she's a massive fuck up. This woman is in her late 30s. This woman is in her late 30s, if I recall correctly. And this is the state of her life. Being like going from homelessness, like she was like in a stable relationship for 7 years, fucked it all up because of internet drama, and is now bouncing around like fucking crack dens, basically. That's obviously an exaggeration of the situation, but it's not far off.
And then says
That's 30. Yes, she hasn't aged. Listen, time has not been kind. Time has not been good to this woman. It's been very cruel.
safety plan is to release the bitch that assaulted me back to the house. And
Jeremy
we should just avoid each other.
Yes.
We haven't been getting along for weeks. We've been doing nothing but avoid each other. Well, I avoid the fuck out of this bitch. And she literally encroached on my space in a common area to fucking assault me. So their safety plan is to do the exact same thing that got us into the situation where I was assaulted to begin with.
Is she on a fucking bunk bed? Is she on a bunk bed? Is this 30-year-old, like, this mid-30s woman on a fucking bunk bed? Like... Dude, every time I watch Courtney, it's literally just the 4chan green text of if only you know how bad things were.
How is that a safety plan?
She's probably in a group
Oh, no,
home.
no, I understand that they have to go off the script. It's like when the cop was talking to me himself, he was like, you know, do you understand what it is that I'm saying? Like, you know, as I'm explaining to you, I'm like, yeah, I understand. And he goes, okay, well, does it make sense? I'm like, no, it doesn't make sense. So he starts like going into the exact same script of re-explaining everything to me again. And I'm like, no, I understand what you said. I understand the words that came out of your mouth, and I understand that that is the option that you have to do. That is like the only thing you're able to do at this point is that. But no, I don't understand how that's a thing that can happen. So that pepper spray, that's illegal in this country. Self-defense is illegal in Canada. Sorry, not self-defense is illegal. Sorry. You can't carry something for self-defense in Canada.
Artemis with the Simpsons quote in the 5. I sleep in a race car bed. Do you? I sleep in a big bed with my wife. Oh, dude. Sad times.
Because
do you think part of the reason that Courtney is always seeking this victim validation is because the height of her popularity was being her sister's victim? She wants that back badly. I know that Courtney wants to be a YouTuber. That's like, that was her goal. She's actually had multiple channels, including a makeup channel. And she desperately... No, that's her actual hair. That's her actual hair. That's not a wig. That's her actual hair. The dreads aren't real. She's like tying the dreads in. But that's her actual hair, like the green shit. She wants to be a YouTuber. She wanted the Black Griffin stuff was going to be her big introduction to being a mainstream YouTuber and being like the queen of the raped. And that sounds bad, but that's literally what she wanted to be, like the queen of victims, basically. It is deeply sad. And I ruined it. And I ruined it for her. I ruined it for her, chat. Never again will Courtney be queen of the raped because of Cope and Seethe. Dude. What a dire situation. Press play.
if you're carrying something for self-defense, that legally makes your self-defense a premeditated attack because you're carrying that item with the intent to cause harm. So, legally defined, you can't carry shit for self-defense in Canada.
She is the raped Chud Logic speaks of. Oh, dude, that's a joke in there somewhere. Anyway, I'm gonna be nice tonight. Poor Chud.
That's why initially, until the bitch started saying that I hit her first, they were charging her with assault with a weapon.
KK with the 50 Swedish Becky baby. I was already robbed of stickers once the last 24 hours. I hope you're joking about you being out of stickers. You made me this way. True. It's terrible. It's literally, it's a little jingling bell. You'll love it. Shatstar with 2. Thank God she's Canada's problem. Yes, dude. Finally, something that isn't either Britain or America's problem. I'll take whatever we've got going on over here tonight. I've got Courtney in my fucking country.
And then she tried to say that I'm dating my 18-year-old surrogate sibling.
Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh no! Oh no! It's starting to come together! What was that, Courtney?
My 18. And then she tried to say that I'm dating my 18-year-old surrogate sibling.
She's moved to found family in. She's moved in an 18-year-old surrogate found family advocate with the 5 gifted Cope and Seethe memberships. Oh, 7 in the chat. Much appreciated. Let's fucking go. Now, it's worth noting that Courtney constantly talks about like how much like sex she's having or what guy she's hooking up with or whatever. She's literally found family to some fucking kid and moved them in. Where are you getting an 18-year-old from? Where have you found this person? Bitch, You're in your mid-30s. You shouldn't know anyone who's fucking 18. What the fuck are you talking about? What is this? Beckett, I'm tired. It's just a fucking grok meme, isn't it? It's just like, oh, dude. I knew there was more to this fucking story.
Either to make the other roommate, who is my surrogate sibling, a non-credible witness, or because she's homophobic, or because...
Okay, it's a girl. It's a girl, so... Courtney, potential lesbian relationship with an 18-year-old. What a fucking time to be alive. Holy fuck, bro.
She was trying to paint me as a child predator because the kid's 18 and I'm 32.
I actually thought Courtney was older than 32. That is fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. How do these people receive government funding? We're going to see the government funding work on her teeth shortly, because she shows those off.
Also, it was really funny that the cops were like, oh, we can't determine who was assaulted. If she was assaulted, why did I call the cops? Why didn't she also call the cops? Why did she wait until the cops showed up when I called them to go and say, oh, no, she hit me first? Bitch, if I hit you first, you would have been calling the cops.
Maybe she's not a rat, Courtney. Maybe she's not a rat. No, I mean, like, honestly, I kind of think there's something more going on here. I don't believe a fucking word of this shit. I don't believe a fucking word of this shit. I think it's fucking bullshit.
Oh, it works. It's
yeah, drugs age you so fast. I feel like all these streams are just PSAs of don't do drugs, kids. That's pretty much what these streams are. You think weed's cool? Let me show you Courtney Pete, ladies and gentlemen.
a ploy. It works a lot easier if you're a guy. Yeah, the other funny thing is they're like, well, we can't remove anyone from the house. That's funny because when I was married to my now ex-husband and lived in Ontario, we got into fights and he called the cops, and the cops physically removed one of us from the house, even though that was only a civil dispute. So it's funny, in a civil dispute, they can forcibly remove someone from the house, but in terms of an assault, they just let the person go back.
I imagine the rules for, like, if she is in some sort of halfway, like, house, which is what it sounds like. It sounds like she was in homeless shelters. She applied for, like, some sort of housing program. They stuck her there, and they're just like, listen, we're not removing people from a fucking homeless housing program, because this is the shit that always happens. Oh, no. Husband, I thought it was her boyfriend. So that's her first marriage. Okay, the boyfriend she just broke up with is a second long-term relationship, but she was married to a guy who, and I've heard bits and pieces of this story, does genuinely sound like an actual fucking monster. And I've heard this validated by other people who aren't Courtney. So apparently that guy is actually just a fucking monster. And also apparently quite responsible for the way she views life and men in particular. Like, a lot of Courtney's views are projected, like, opinions of her former husband, who was just, like, a lunatic. So that's the answer to that question as well. CID with the 2, dare, need to use Courtney as an example, Amal. True!
Yeah.
Becky, that ain't just weed, Lamal. Crystal, maybe? I mean, she's talked about doing harder drugs before. So there's definitely harder drugs, like, that have, like, washed around Courtney's brain, like, removing sections of it.
And, like, everybody else in the house told the cops she is the aggressor all the time. Like, the only person who saw how the fight started was my other roommate, my surrogate sibling, who's considered not credible because they're legally biased.
This seems like bullshit to me. I don't think... I think this has been going on for a while. And also, it's worth pointing out that Courtney has been thrown out of, like, I think 2 other places where she tried to stay. Like, she did this stream where she'd moved in with one of her friends after she left the boyfriend's house last year. Was it last year or earlier this year? I can't even fucking remember. But she did a stream being like, yeah, I bought boots and I've bought all this cool shit, guys. I'm living here. It's so good. And then was kicked out like 2 days later. So there's definitely like some shit going on that she's not telling us.
The landlord was upstairs sleeping. She came down at the end of it. And, fuck, what was my train of thought there? Oh, I forgot it. Oh, well. So I'm not saying that. He's like, oh, I'm not saying you can't defend yourself. It's like, no, but you're suggesting that I shouldn't if I want assault charges to stick.
I mean, weirdly enough, it kind of, like, you've got a real problem with mutual fights. And I kind of, there is a problem with mutual fights, unfortunately. And it sounds like the cops are kind of used to these kind of calls, I'm going to be honest with you.
It's giving the energy of, like, when someone reports a rape and the cops say, well, did you say no?
We're 10 minutes in and she's making rape analogies. I'm surprised she's lasted this long, quite frankly.
And then the cop started, like, re-explaining himself, like, just repeating the same words over and over, like, 3 or 4 different times, to the point where I was like, yeah, no, dude, I understand what you're saying, and I understand that that is the only option that you have. What I'm saying is, no, it doesn't make sense that that is the only result that I am left with, is to be left alone with my assailant. And hope for the best. So then he repeats himself again, and I was like, dude, if all you're gonna do is keep repeating yourself because you're not going to do anything else, then I guess you've done your job, and you guys can leave. They were supposed to get me to sign a medical release form because they asked if I wanted EMS and I said no. But they didn't get me to sign the medical release form.
Wait, what?
Supposed to get me to sign a medical release form because they asked if I wanted EMS and I said no. But they didn't get me to sign the medical release form.
Like, how bad was the damage then? Because wouldn't you, like, be like, you need to go to hospital, you got concussion? I mean, to be fair, Courtney is so high all the time, how would you fucking tell? Hey, Braindead, how you doing?
And best be damned, I'm gonna be subscribing to the legal definition of the word assault for the remainder of me staying, my living here, and that is any unwanted touch. He's a parrot. Yeah, and, like, don't get me wrong, like, I was trying to keep my cool and, like, tell him, like, dude, I get it, like, I'm not trying to be upset with you, I'm upset with the situation, and, like, I'm not trying to take that out on you, and then he just kind of got condescending, and then...
Oh, did he? Shocking. Dude, my sympathies with the cop, I'm gonna be honest.
more condescending. And then we got into the shelter thing, and he was like, well, it's be assaulted or go to a homeless shelter. I was like, do you know what happens in a homeless shelter? You get assaulted. He goes, I know, I've been there. So you, buddy...
Beckett, you assume there's a brain damage. True, I'm being generous today, Metal. Thank you for the 2.
You really just told me on your body cam, it's be assaulted or be assaulted? This is what people pay taxes for?
Courtney, I don't think you've ever paid taxes in your entire fucking life, okay? Like, listen, when has Courtney P ever earned enough to pay any fucking taxes? Okay? There was nothing more infuriating than when people do this. What about all the taxes we pay? What taxes, you fucking leech? Artemis with the 2. She looks like a Who from Whoville. Bro, she's like, basically, she's just leeched off every person who's near her. She's currently leeching off one chatter named Mark, who's like in love with her. That's like, that's like her whole existence, is waiting for Mark to get to a point where he can house her. That's it. That's Courtney's master plan currently. It would literally be me, like, planning to move in with, like, a fucking random chatter. Okay? That is Courtney's, like, master plan. Find out which one of my chatters has the most money and being like, hey, can I come live with you? That's Courtney's plan.
You're gonna say it's be assaulted or go to a homeless shelter, and when I point out to you that you get assaulted in a homeless shelter, you say, I know. So, knowing people get assaulted in a homeless shelter, you suggested I go to a homeless shelter. Because I got assaulted. No, I'm not going to the shelter. I'm not going anywhere. I pay rent to live here. I'm not going to a homeless shelter because some fucking psycho attacked me with a pot.
Thank you, Umbry.
Because she thinks nobody's allowed to move her dirty pots off of a burner if they need to use it, and then heaven forbid you put it near her other things too.
Is the squirrel like nailed to a wall?
Throwing out my flip-flops. She's taken my milk from the fridge and stuck it in the sink to go bad. She's constantly moving my food in the fridge. Like, she's even like taken and hidden the landlord's things just because I use them.
Hotspur with a 5. You ever seen Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman? There's a scene where Charlie Hans roasts council housing leeches and it's glorious. Yes! Yes! Dude, that's such a fucking good movie. That's such a fucking good film. Oh, dude, I love that movie. Okay. Anyway. This is the, like, famous bong. It's disgusting. She never fucking cleans it. I'm glad it's back. I'm glad she's put some stickers on it now to make it look less fucking rancid.
Like, there's shit that has disappeared from this house that the people who own it have no idea what fucking happened to it. Why is she beefing with you? Sorry, I just joined. Honestly, no fucking idea. Everything was fine the first, like, month that I moved in, and then, like, about a week after the surrogate sibling came up, and moved in, like, into the room with me.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Honestly, no fucking idea. Everything was fine the first, like, month that I moved in, and then, like, about a week after the surrogate sibling came up, and moved in, like, into the room with me.
No fucking way. No fucking way. What do you mean moved up and moved them into a room? Yeah, no wonder they think you're fucking. So let me get this straight. You moved into a place and then you lived there for a month before moving in a random 18-year-old. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Yeah, like, dude, do you see what I mean where Courtney becomes less and less sympathetic the more you watch her? Because you know shit's gone on. You know shit's gone on. She's, like, snuck this random 18-year-old, probably from her Discord community, into a fucking house. I would put money down that it's some random 18-year-old who's, like, run away from their parents and Courtney has moved into this house from their Discord community. I would put fucking money on that being the case. And let me ask you, chat, if you've got some random fucking teenager who's been in your, like, who's just turned 18 and you move them into a house with you, would you be like, that seems a little bit fucking suspicious? That does seem... tell me if I'm being wrong here. Tell me if I'm being unfair. Because to me, that seems slightly fucking suspicious. If I had somebody who I knew since they were like... And I was like, okay, cool, they've just turned 18. I'm going to move them into my fucking house. People would call me a fucking pedophile. Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean? What do you fucking mean? Barrel with a 5. I just got started and I get them confused. Is this the writer or the sister? Because they are equally fucked up in different ways. This is the sister. This is the sister.
Everything sort of changed.
Oh my god, I could not chat. 1, she has the wrong definition of assault. 2, Beckett, you can live with me, but fair warning, I'm going to torch you from the shower. Can I live in the treehouse? I'm totally fine. Actually, fuck it. MLS, I will come and live in your treehouse. Fuck, I need a holiday, actually. I need a holiday at some point. I'm going to go, listen, I'm considering that a formal invitation for me to go and spend some time living with MLS. And he has to take me to court. MLS, I will come and stay with you, but you have to take me to court so I can watch a court case. I'll sit there, like, at the back, being like, oh, this is fun. Because I'm a fucking weirdo. Oh, we're doing that now. That's canon.
And then like standoffish and shit. And then me and the surrogate sibling were out back smoking, and this bitch comes out and really fucking rudely out of nowhere just goes, "I want one of my chairs, you know," or like, "I expect one of my chairs, you know." So like, because apparently both the chairs on the back patio were hers. So as I'm getting out of the fucking chair, I said, "Please" is a word, you know, and she's had an attitude problem ever since.
Yes, Courtney. She's the one with the attitude problem. Not you moving in a random fucking 18-year-old to this shared home, you absolute schizo bitch! Come on, bro!
And then she started moving my shit in the fridge. And then she started...
I hope this woman is moving Courtney's food just to fuck with her. I hope that I hope this bitch is like, listen, I hate this woman. I'm going to move her eggs to the back of the fridge. I'm going to, like, switch the lettuce around. I hope she's doing that, and I hope she continues to do it, because, like, I am all on the side of 62-year-old boomer, based. Trans night with the two, bring your bald ginger to work day. So true, so true. Also, do I need to give you some stickers? I think I need to give you some stickers. Please enjoy some stickers, guys. Thank you so much for your continued support of this stream and all the random shit that I do. I am glad that I sound silky smooth once again. Actually, I think this is the best I've ever sounded by fucking miles. Shout to Star with the 5. Remember when Chris said Courtney would be the next to crash out and be a weirdo over a year ago? Dude is a fucking prophet. Do not let him hear you say that. He's in my DMs all the time at the moment going, haha, Beckett. Remember when I told you this about this person? Look how right I am, Beckett. I'm like, you're such a dick. I'm playing D&D with him tomorrow, so I'll be like, I'll be sure to be mean to him. But yeah, he's like having his little Nostradamus arc at the moment, where all the people over the last like 2-3 years that he's been like, this person's gonna crash out horribly, it's gonna go really badly. He's got like a little fucking tally chart. He's like, I should be like playing the lottery, guys. It is fucking ridiculous. Tell him to stream. I do. I try and bully him into it. He won't do it. He won't do it. He's too happy. He's like living his life. He's like living his best life right now. Chris is like, for those wondering, Chris is like so good right now. I'm so pleased for him. But like, he's just doing Chris things.
My shoes all the time, and then my flip-flops got thrown out, and it's constant.
I love the idea. Okay, listen. Even if this woman threw out Courtney's shoes for no fucking reason, based. Absolutely based. I bet they were fucking disgusting as well, actually.
And it's like, it's territorial pissing contests. It's mentally ill, like, what the fuck? No, boomer. She's a boomer. It's just how they are, I swear to God. And, like, it's funny, because, like, I'll move the pots when I need to use the fucking stove. Because I need the little burner for the little pot to boil the water to make my coffee. And apparently that's such an egregious fucking slight to her personally that, you know, someone else who lives in this house needs to use the stove, that she started, like, stealing and hiding the landlord's shit. Like, every time I go into that kitchen, I have to go looking for things, and it's always in a new spot, different spot.
Like, whenever I'm like, I'm gonna be on camera on stream or on like a video, I make quite a lot of effort. I'll admit this. I'll admit to being vain. I'll make quite a lot of effort. I'll make sure I do my hair nicely. I'll find a nice shirt to wear. I'll make sure that I'm in like a decent pair of like cargo trousers or jeans or something. Like, I'll make sure I look good. It's like, and it's a matching outfit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be thinking about what I look like on camera and be like, am I cute today? Basically. Courtney, on the other hand, is like, listen, I don't know whether it's like misplaced confidence or like this woman's life is so downhill, but I cannot imagine appearing like this. This is like the Walmart fucking crackhead in the aisles look. Okay, this is the woman on a mobility scooter she doesn't need look. I don't know what chic I would refer to this as, but it's fucking horrifying, okay? That is a Hello Kitty bra, or whatever the fuck it is, top, like, sports bra, on a woman in her early 30s. Like, on live, on a stream! Maid outfit maid outfit never. The longer I look at her, the more her hair bewilders me. Dude. You'd think she'd at least finish the hair, right? Becca, I got worried the stickers actually had run out. It was touch and go for a minute. I had to have some more delivered. Thank you, though. Thank you for your patience. Don't worry. We got more for when you fill out that goal one more time. Thank you for the 20 Swedish kicking.
That, like, nobody but her has put it in. And then we'll, like, screech about don't touch my shit when I move the pots out of my way so I can use the stove. And I put her shit with her shit. Like, literally goes out of her way to hide things that aren't even mine. Because when I need to use a burner, I make the space to use the burner.
Yes, hi, hello. I can draw back it in a maid outfit if we hit 100 likes on the stream. Fuck. Oh, dude. Should have kept Falgi around, and he should have only been allowed to stream in a maid's outfit. That was it. That's all he would be allowed to do. Fuck. Just to spare me. Just to spare me, bro.
And I don't know, I guess I should have been like shoving her shit in the closet, not putting it in front of her coffee maker. I got one section of the dreads left to do. Also, thank you. It's washed out now because I got stuck in the rain. Waiting for the cops.
Twitter account. Fuck.
Yeah, good old Peel police, man. Like, you know, it's be assaulted or go to a homeless shelter. And, like, the funny thing is, it's like, dude, you just, like, corroborated that I was assaulted. So you said it's be assaulted or go to a homeless shelter.
Bro, it's actually crazy. I lived with somebody like this once, back when I was at university. And, like, she moved in, and this is, like, you get these red flags. You get these red flags of people who are, like, every interaction, they're always a victim. That's always a red flag. Look for it in relationships. If you want to know whether a partner's going to be, like, probably an okay partner, ask them to talk about their exes. And if the story is a balance, like, if you ask me about me, I've got some exes who were, like, fucking crazy, but especially in my teenage years and, like, my early 20s, I was absolutely the fucking problem in those relationships because I was an utter dick. And it's like, that's like a balance, like the ability to look at yourself in previous things and go, yeah, fuck, I can't believe they had to put up with me. That's like a good sign. That's a green flag. When you get somebody in like every single relationship, they are always a victim. Every single friendship fallout, they are always the victim. Every single situation, always, like, that is a massive red flag. That is somebody who cannot take responsibility for any of the shit that happens to them, okay? And that's how they will talk about you to other people when your relationship with them ends. They will be like, this person is a fucking monster, okay? That this person is a monster because that's how they talk about everyone they fall out with. MLS with the 9 at 99. I have an idea, get a job and get your own place. So true, based proposition. Sister Godiva with the 50 Swedish. Certain people just have things happen to them, like they have no agency. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Yes, and it is infuriating to deal with. It's the sort of thing you can get away with in your teenage years and early 20s. But by the time you hit 24, you need to grow out of that. Otherwise, people will just, like, fucking hate you. You cannot be like this in your 30s. It will destroy. It's one of the most self-destructive behaviors you can engage in.
Like, fuck, man, even the landlord corroborated that this bitch has been the instigator the whole fucking time. And then they're gonna go, oh, well, we can't tell.
Then why isn't the landlord
It's like,
evicting
great.
them?
I still want her charged. I'm asking the police to charge her. I want to fucking charge her. Oh.
I have a cousin who is 57 years old, still lives at home with mom and dad, and bitches that her mum controls her life. Yeah, at a certain point, that's a you problem. Like, fuck.
And to my lovely little hate train who loves to ask me why I don't just go to the cops over what Lily did to me. Bitch, I went to the cops 30 seconds after I got assaulted. They didn't do jack shit. You think they're gonna do anything for rapes that happened over 2 decades ago?
I don't think anyone's actually said that from the hate train. I don't think anyone said that ever. I think specifically what I've said. So for those who don't know the actual story of apparently Lily Orchard assaulting Courtney, which again, I wasn't there. It was like they were kids. I've got no fucking idea. But the way Courtney tells it, and I didn't realize this until like last year, late last year. Courtney apparently was not even conscious for any of this. She went to sleep one night, woke up, and then felt like Lily had assaulted her. I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but I'm kind of not. That is the actual allegation against Lily Orchard from Courtney P. Like, apparently Lily was really weird as well as a kid, which, like, I fucking believe. But the actual assault itself was Courtney was asleep and woke up and kind of felt assaulted. And it's like, that's interesting. I don't really know what to fucking do with that, if I'm completely honest with you. Like, Courtney's definitely like, Lily's definitely a fucking freak. But it's like, you tell that story and it's like, yeah. It's mostly, I felt like, with Courtney allegations. Yeah, it's a real problem as well. Because I never want to be in the position of, like, providing any kind of defense for Lily Orchard. Because Lily Orchard is a deranged monster. But for the longest time, I wouldn't cover Courtney for that. And then the more I have, the more I'm like, bro, this is not it. I mean, for me, I think it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. Because Stockholm, Lily Orchard wrote Stockholm. She's confirmed that she wrote Stockholm. Multiple other people have confirmed she's wrote Stockholm. And when you're writing pedophilic incest fan fiction, I think we're good. I think it's pretty obvious what you are. I think it was obvious what Lily was the minute she wrote Stockholm and published the fucking thing and gleefully talked to minors about it. I think it was obvious what Lily was. I don't think Courtney's necessary. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we're good. We're good. We have it covered. The bases are good. It's great.
And that aren't even criminalized? I just got told, for all we know, you could have been the assailant because I enacted my legal right to defend myself, and I matched the force that was used against me. I also got hit more times. Mostly because I let the bitch get like three fucking swings in.
I'm gonna be honest, that just sounds like a fucking skill issue, okay? If you're in a fight and you get hit more, that's a skill issue. What's this? I matched the force. Doesn't sound like it. I don't know. It sounds like you fucking lost and now you're molding on stream about it. You know, just a thought.
4 swings in before I got tired of it and swung back.
Bro, she's talking about senior citizen. Yes, she got beaten up by a 62-year-old. Bro, you got beaten up by a fucking grandma.
The cops ever want to do their job? It's not necessarily a thing of like wanting to do their job or not. It was just like I told the cop, like, I understand their limitations professionally, but don't sit there and get fucking condescending with me and then tell me to go to a homeless shelter and then corroborate that homeless shelters are where people typically get assaulted simply because I said, no, what you just said does not make sense. And he was like, well, let me say it again. I'm like, no, I understand what you said. I understand those are your limitations. What I don't, or what I'm saying is, it makes no sense.
To be fair, Courtney, again, for those of you who've never seen Courtney Pete before, Courtney once started explaining Spartan currency, and like she was giving like a history lecture to a chat, and it pissed off people in this community so much that people wrote documents disproving her. And it's one of the few times that she's actually had to own the position of being wrong, because so many people were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nothing you've said, mate, like, is true in any way at all. It's complete nonsense. And she like fucking cried about it on stream. She was like, well, when I was at school, this is what they taught us, and you know, things change. It's like, dude. The thing that finally broke Courtney Pete was being corrected on Spartan history. It was absolutely fucking keno.
He'd asked me 2 specific questions. He goes, do you understand what I've said and how I've explained it? And I said yes. And he goes, well, okay, so does it make sense? And I went, no, it doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense at all. Yes, the dreadlocks are back.
Hey, Sam6644, welcome to Molding07 in the chat. That is super hyper fucking based. Thank you very much. Love to see those green names growing.
And then this is still needed to be dreadlocked. What is with the green hair? It matches the dreads. Hello, hello. What up, Mark? Oh, hi, Mark.
Ooh, Simp Mark has entered the chat.
Fucking, but like... The fuck? Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at that ridge. That gash in my fucking split in my scalp. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, this is very nerdy as a thing to say, and I'll fully accept it. But that ridge, like, it kind of makes her look a little bit like she's growing like one of those gene stealer cultist ridges. Because like Courtney would absolutely get like sucked into a gene stealer cult. She's that sort of person. Okay, there's your Warhammer reference to the stream.
4, possibly 5 hits right there.
Was that a room reference? Yes, because despite calling this woman a boomer, Courtney is in fact a boomer.
Ow. Like, to be honest, like, the cut itself hurts when I move the hair, but it doesn't even hurt. Like, I can... You're perfectly fine.
I don't think you're perfectly fine. Tusky with the 2. Fuck, it scrolled up. Thank you guys for talking so much. Hello, my fellow female dog muslids. How are y'all? We're all good. Benjamin with the 5. Becky, you really need to cover the Super Origami, Kingdom of Dogs, Easting Dog 6, and the rest of the user orbiters. They're goddamn funny. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Tweet it or send it to me. And I might have a look. I am... Dude, whatever the fuck chain of words that was, I'm actually kind of interested now. Please actually do send that to me, Ben. Sam with the 5. I'm back after a small break from the internet. I hope you enjoyed having a little bit of time out in the wilderness. Now you're back with us. Welcome back to the pits.
But still, it's just the fact, like...
How do you send it to me? Just tweet it at me at CopenSeedYT on Twitter, or you can DM it to me. My DMs are open, dude. And it should come through. Like at CopenSeedYT. Twitter is the easiest way to find me.
Okay, so
and get things to me.
Hit me and
you don't have to go
much
through the
times
bullshit.
spot, and if I defend myself, it's, oh, well, we can't tell now. Fucking shirt's covered in blood. I got blood in my dreads. It was like all down my face. Cause like head wounds bleed like a motherfucker. I more so heard it than felt it. Bongo.
Wait, she's not meant to be smoking weed in the house. She's not meant to be smoking weed in the house. That's why she's blowing it into that little rolled up tube of cardboard.
Ugh. But yeah, I always find it funny. The
She is. She's on a fucking bunk bed.
Why don't you just go to the cops? Bitch, I did. Like, the landlord came down, and she started hollering about what was going on, and that's when the bitch got off me. And I fucking just looked right at the landlord. I'm like, she fucking attacked me. And she goes, then charge her. And I looked at my other roommate who had witnessed it. I'm like, go get your phone and call the cops.
Wait, so she didn't even call the cops herself? Her, like, 18-year-old that she moved into the house called the cops? I can't get over the fact that she moved an 18-year-old into this house. Like, what the fuck?
Bongo.
How many people live in this house? Fuck only knows.
Was such a
Like, it sounds like the landlord lives upstairs, and then the downstairs area is, like, a shared room area, and, like, maybe Courtney's room with this 18-year-old, and then this 62-year-old.
funny way to smoke weed.
I thought she said she called the cops, now it's her roommate. Yeah, this is the problem with Courtney. She's completely inconsistent, and lies all the fucking time.
All that weed and your teeth still white? Bitch, these are fake.
Bro, you could not fucking pay me enough money to take... Like, I don't have dentures, but I can't imagine taking my teeth out on stream. Like, is this a thing people with dentures do? Like, why would you do this? What? Why? Sam with a gifted 5 Copenseed memberships. Well, very good to have you back, buddy. Thank you very much for those gifted memberships. That is super fucking based of you. 07 in the chat.
But yes, actually, my teeth are white.
I mean... Strangely, she's more attractive without the teeth. Jesus Christ, nonetheless.
When I went and got the fake ones done, they had to match my enamel. They were trying to match my enamel with their shades, and like quite literally, they had to use the lightest shade of enamel they had. The way I gasped. Oh no, it's funny because like now I can not only threaten to feed people their own teeth, I can feed them my own too.
I don't know if you can threaten anybody when you just got beaten up by a 62-year-old. Imagine trying to be like bad bitch and being like, huh, guys, I'm so threatening. I terrify people. By the way, a 62-year-old geriatric woman beat me with a pot today. Come on. I can listen. Listen, we all have embarrassing moments. We all lose fights, but I don't think I've ever lost to a fight to anybody. Like, it's like, even in their, like, 30s, let alone in their 60s. Holy fuck, bro.
Open up. Fucking lip syncs in though when I take them out. Does it fall out? Nope. I fuck with them, but I'm supposed, like, I have bottom ones too because I'm missing these teeth.
Bro, why would you dude, look at that one. It's like fucking black. Dude, put your nasty fucking gums away.
But I hardly ever wear them because they're just not the most comfortable. Also, I was supposed to, like, these were technically only temporary. I was supposed to go get remolds done and get, like, my proper fucking partial dentures, but, because my teeth have shifted. But I kind of had to leave my house.
No, you chose to leave your house because once again your boyfriend told you Beckett was right about you and you freaked out like a little bitch and made yourself homeless. Okay? Don't worry, there's loads in this stream about me apparently, so we'll have a nice little, which she's gonna loop on the shit about me again. This will be like the 6th time she's talked about me, like with the same fucking stories, because she just like dude, I need to do more shit. She needs more stuff to talk about.
I couldn't get to the appointment, and then I was homeless, so other things were pressing. Honestly, I've never had problems with the dentist. Like, quite literally, they pulled 8 of my teeth at once.
I've never had problems with a dentist that I just turn up and they rip teeth out my face. Okay, bro. Sure.
And I think the most uncomfortable part of it was the Novocaine needle they put like right in your jaw, like right in the nerve between your jaw. That one hurts like a bitch. And then the roof of the mouth, because it's right on a bone, that one hurts too. And that was weird because like I'm laying there, I'm like face up like this, and they're like, she starts injecting like the roof of my mouth to numb it because I had to pull these ones, and like I'm watching the lidocaine just like kind of shoot back out of my gums. But no, they pulled the teeth and like, oh god, the dentist I had in Scotia was great. They pulled the teeth in like maybe 10 minutes, if that. They pulled them so fast, they're like, while we're here and got you numbed, should we like, is it okay if we just like go at some of the cavities that are here? I'm like, as long as you're okay with me falling asleep in this chair, have fucking at it. Love the drugs they give me at the dentist. They don't give me drugs at the dentist, they just stick needles in my mouth. And then it's really funny actually, because my ex-husband got his wisdom teeth out when we were together. He got all 4 teeth out at once. And it wasn't surgery. Like, the dentist...
The irony of a Brit teasing a Canadian about their teeth. Like, as you get older, you're obviously going to get cavities and things. And, like, one of my, like, back teeth broke years and years and years ago when I was, like, 19. And I think that's the only tooth I've ever had, like, real fucking issues with. But, yeah, you just... I don't know. You just go and you're like, hey, can you just, like, fill this in? And, like, I don't know. I needed a root canal, like, a couple of years ago. That's, like, it. It's, like, the only real issue I've ever had. I feel like it's... I feel like having this many problems with your teeth at 32 is, like, actually fucking wild. Okay? Like, actually wild. And I've been a smoker since I was 13. Okay? Like, it's not that hard to keep all your fucking teeth in your face. I feel like it's not that difficult.
Did it in the office and in the fucking regular procedure room, and bitch got prescribed Percocets for getting his wisdom teeth out, and this was in Ontario. Bitch got Percocets, and then when those were out, he went back to the dentist. The dentist gave him more Percocets. I got 8 teeth pulled, and then like 15 something cavities filled on this side of my face.
Jesus.
And they sent me home with nothing. Told me to take Advil. You have teeth growing on top of your old ones? Oh my god, you've got 3 sets of teeth, Mark? Front teeth are very easy to pull, I've heard. Well, I mean, they pulled the front ones, and then they pulled this one, and then they've pulled these ones, and I think that was some teeth? Or that one, I can't remember.
What do you mean you can't remember? Does remind me, actually, I need to go get my wisdom teeth looked at. Anyway.
I still have this wisdom tooth left to go to. The fuck, only ad.
I don't understand wisdom teeth. I don't understand the fucking point of them. Alright, I've got 2 wisdom teeth that have come through absolutely fine. And 2 wisdom teeth that have come through, like, slightly weird. And they're fine. But they're fucking annoying. What is the point of them?
I mean, to be fair... Well, they had pulled the 1 wisdom tooth like a week before I was getting the 8 pulled. So like, this is how it goes for me when I get like with the teeth I've had pulled, and then like you got.
Only ever had to get 1 tooth removed, and it was a baby tooth I still had at 19. Look up shark teeth if you're curious. Had both adult and baby canines. Jesus, Amber, thank you for the 5.
You got to remember, throughout my entire childhood, I had almost every one of my baby teeth pulled. They wouldn't come out.
Does weed cause memory issues if you smoke too much? Yes.
On their own.
Wisdom does. Okay, fuck, guys. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Because they would get loose, but then they'd jam up against each other, and like they'd start causing pain in my mouth. So the dentist would almost always have to pull my baby teeth before my adult teeth would fully come in. Your face shifts after too many teeth get removed. Yeah, like if I take my top teeth out, like my front lip sinks and a little bit, and like the space between here and here shrinks. I'll show you. I hate it.
I always thought wisdom teeth like teeth like sharp teeth. Prehistoric man would lose a tooth, and then 2 more came in later to fill the gap. Maybe. I mean, again, like our teeth aren't really designed to last our entire lifespans because we live too long. Okay, they just, you know, eventually unless you take really good care of them, you're gonna need to get some teeth replaced. I think, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal, but not at 32. You start, like, I feel like you start getting teeth replaced at like 60, unless you've like broken one or some shit, right?
See, my face just kind of sinks in a little bit. That's just a myth. No, your face changes. Because, like, your teeth actually do make up a good portion of the structure in your face right here. So, when you take it out, that space shortens. That's why, like, people who have full denture sets, if they take them out, they can usually, like, touch their nose to here. Because most of the distance is actually made up of that bone. There's also the fact that when you get teeth pulled, you start developing bone.
Remember when Boogie got dental implants and his face looked different? Yeah. Yeah, it like completely changed his facial structure.
Bone loss. Like, I'm missing all these back teeth here. Inevitably, that bone's going to start deteriorating. Because when it comes to the bones in your jaw, if you don't use it, you lose. I was wondering
a week ago if she was gone for good. Nope. She's still here. She's not going anywhere, folks, okay? We're going to be doing this till the end of fucking time. This is my personal heaven/hell, depending on the week, okay?
It so if there's no tooth root sitting in there, like, to basically stimulate the bone, it'll recede. When he does put dentures in, it gives uncanny valley. That's so funny. Is eating hard? No, not really. I mean, it is with the bottom ones, to be honest. When I have the bottom ones in, they get pulled up really easily. Like, they'll get stuck to food and get popped up, and then food will get underneath them, so I can't just push them back down in place. So at this point, I think it's been about 2 months now. I've just not really been wearing the bottom ones. I just chew on this side of my face predominantly.
Oh my god, bro.
Took a minute to get used to, don't get me wrong. Talking was hard too. Like, it took me probably 2 weeks to learn to talk properly. And my mouth used to feel so crowded because I got like a
that must have been a blissful 2 weeks for everyone who interacts with you. Oh, that must have been incredible.
Shitload of plastic.
I'm 36 and getting full extraction and dentures next week. Genetics plays a huge role, but so does smoking and drug use. Cool boy with the 5. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it's one of these where, like, I can see the genetics argument. I've got, like, my family history is really weird. Like, on one side of the family, like, everyone's got, like, really strong teeth and, like, no dentures. And then on one side of the family, like, we tend to need veneers. I'll probably need veneers at some point. I think. I feel like that's a thing that a lot of people on one side of my family have. But I don't know. It's definitely smoking from the age of 13 to, like, has not, like helped. But I don't know. My teeth seem fine. Last time I went to the dentist, they were like, your teeth are good. And I'm like, cool. Thanks. that was worth $60. Great. Awesome. Based. Evelyn with the 5. I do feel bad for her, but the stuff she has done and continues to do is atrocious. Yeah, it really diminishes the sympathy. Gagan with the 50 switch. Becky baby, it must feel nice to have made such a big impression on women that she can't stop talking about you. Oh, I do enjoy it.
Stick in my mouth now, right? A tooth growing out my gum, weird and too chippy. That sucks. I got this one back here is chipped and pushed back because I face planted when I was like 18. No, I was still 17. This is when I first got out to Montreal with the boyfriend I had at the time. I had face planted after I passed out and pushed the tooth back and chipped it because when I hit the ground, I hit with my chin first and then somehow managed to just drag my teeth along the ground like that because I had a cut on my chin, I had a mouthful of dirt, and then I had a cut on my forehead when I got flipped over and woken up. And, like, this one got chipped, and then my front teeth were actually bent out slightly for, like, a day. It was freaky. It's so Looney Tunes. Right? I mean, it was freaky at the time, because once the shock wore off, and I had, like, pieced everything together.
Why is she telling her chat this? Because Courtney is very lonely, and her chat of, like, 5 people are also, like, the same people in her fucking Discord. That's probably unfair. She actually has a chat of 12 people, I believe. So they're the same people in her fucking Discord. So she basically talks to these people like they're her friendship groups. And again, I deeply suspect that this 18-year-old, she moved into this house as somebody from a Discord community. Because who else would she be moving across the country? And if that is true, by the way, that is fucking crazy. If she met like some fucking teen and waited for them to turn 18 and they ran away from home and she moved them into her house, that is fucking crazy. Like, that is like, that is actually insane. And this boom is accusing her of dating them, which again, they're living in the same room together. I'm like, yeah. I mean, Courtney definitely has odd interactions with minors, very odd interactions with minors, and this is the most sus.
Together about how I fell, it kind of amazed me that if I hit chin first, that I didn't just snap my head back and break my neck. Oh, your first tooth broke into pieces. Oh, I had one of my molars when I was younger. One of my molars came up through the baby molar, and they had to like drill it out in pieces. When I was like, God, maybe 13 or 14, I think was the last time I had a tooth pulled at the, before all this shit. The dentist goes to like shoots me up with the lidocaine, asks if I'm numb, and I'm not. So they shoot me up with more lidocaine, asks if I'm numb, and I'm not. Does it a third time, and then waits about 2 or 3 minutes, doesn't ask if I'm numb, and pulls the tooth. I was not numb. I didn't move. I let her pull the tooth. I cried, like, not like sobbed and screeched, but I had like tears rolling down my face because it hurt so fucking bad, and I was all like tensed up in the chair. But she gets the tooth out and everything, and then she looks at me and she goes, "Aren't you a little old to be crying at the dentist?" And I just like sit up and I'm like, I
don't fucking believe a dentist said to you after having your tooth ripped out when you were 14, "Aren't you a little old to be crying?" I don't believe that fucking happened. Stop fucking lying. One thing that's also interesting, because her ex-boyfriend did come on stream. She told stories that happened to him as though they happened to her. So she absolutely does do this shit where she'll just fucking lie pathologically about her experiences. So I don't fucking believe you. I don't believe you. That doesn't sound real, Courtney. That sounds like something you've made up once again for fucking sympathy.
still not numb.
Notice how, again, every single story Courtney tells, every single one, she's the fucking victim. I challenge you to find any story where Courtney is the villain, where she will tell a story and be like, "Yeah, I can't believe I did this. I was such a fucking bitch." Every single one, it is completely justified what she did. She's the total victim. People are just so fucking mean to her.
It's like, you just pulled that tooth.
Did you hear they removed Rarity and Applejack from the new G4 reboot? What? Why? What? Why? What the fuck? Why?
Raw dog, ma'am. That's something like the Geneva Convention said was inhumane, and I just sat through it.
And now you're getting beaten up by a 62-year-old.
As a child! My childhood dentist was a fucking bitch, though. Her name was Dr. Porter, and she was a miserable, miserable dentist. Fuck you, Dr. Porter. Like, Lily always had a hard time at the dentist, and I always thought it was because she was just a little bitch. But no, our dentist just straight up tortured kids. Oh. What? At 19 to still bring my whole bloodline for emotional support. I don't give a fuck. The nurse hit me with that when I was 15. She tried to disinfect a small hole in my arm. Oh my god, that's terrible. Fucking the surrogate sibling. I had to like.
Did she just do a Jake Weddle? Did she just say the dentist did a war crime? Yes, actually. Fuck, I haven't thought about Jake Weddle in like a year. What's happened to that dude? Is he still alive? Is his, like, pedophile dad still in prison? Or did they manage to free him?
Didn't have to, but fucking took him to the hospital because, like, got real concerned about some shit. And fucking... like they're like went to the kids hospital just because it's easier, and like they're 18, so they still feel like they can like qualify. And like it was so funny. The fucking nurses get to the fucking blood draw, and like people get weird about fucking needles, and sometimes people get embarrassed by the fact they're weird about needles, and me and the nurse just start talking, and she's like, oh, you should have seen the last guy I had in here. He passed out and we had to call a code blue. A code blue is like a life-threatening situation. Because he passed out, he had hit his head off the metal part, like a metal fucking piece that was sticking out on the floor from a fucking piece of machinery, and he wasn't even the one getting the needle.
Is this a recent stream? Yes. Also, don't fucking believe this. Don't believe a nurse was like, haha, let me tell you about this patient story while you're in the hospital with me. What? So, hold on. No, that's not a thing that fucking happened. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's like, and then everybody clapped. Every single fucking Courtney story. I mean, again, I've had somebody say to me, do you think it's a bit messed up that you kind of don't believe Courtney about the Lily stuff? I'm like, I think it's fucking sucks in some regards, but this woman is a pathological liar. Listen to this fucking shit. I'm gonna believe her? Like, come on. Come on.
He was watching, I think it was his kid getting the needle, and fucking I looked at the nurse and I'm like, and he was covered in piercings and tattoos, wasn't he? And she's like, how did you know? It's like, they're always good. It's always those ones. They're always terrified of needles for some reason. Oh my god, no! Alo, I swear to God, I got told the same thing. So I'm willing to bet that the device was called a partial retractor, and it's to widen out your top jaw. Because when you're young, like your soft palate, like the palate in your mouth isn't fused yet. So if your top jaw is too narrow, it can cause your bottom teeth to grow inward. To meet your teeth, so it affects your bite. I have a top jaw that's too narrow and my teeth point inward. So it can cause that. It can also cause mouth breathing in infants, which is a early sign of sleep apnea, and like it can actually affect like just your bite alone can affect so much in your respiratory system. It's so fucking weird. And when you're young, you can spread out your top palate before it fuses so that it actually takes a more proper shape. But once you're...
Why the fuck is this woman giving... Like, she does this all the time to a chat. She gives, like, weird fucking dentistry advice, weird, like takes on assault, on what they should do with that. Like, this is a woman who literally sat in DMs with a fucking child and told them that their biological mother would never understand them. And they just needed to, like, wait until they were older so they could run away from home. Like, what the fuck what is wrong with you?
Over, like, the age of 18, it's fused, and you have to basically get that broken in half through surgery to then create...
Shut up. We're gonna go ahead. Talk about me.
I love when doctors and dentists give me insecurities.
Oh my god, bro. YouTube. YouTube! YouTube! You're good? You good, buddy? Good. Please skip some of this. I'm trying. YouTube's having a moment. I got several tattoos and I was still bad with medical needles. I got over it for different reasons, but they're different things. They are different things. I used to be a bit weird about needles when I was younger. We lost YouTube? Yeah, dude. It's frozen. Okay, let me see if I can get it back. We're done. Come on, YouTube. Come on. It was doing this to me with Amazon earlier, of all things. Okay. Are you coming back? I think you're coming back.
You're stuck legally, you have no other options, and this is all that...
Dude, every pause is a joy.
You really have to present to me. And then what I'm telling you is the fact that that is the only option is what doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, she's looping back to this
again. I understand why it is that way. It still doesn't make sense that it is that way.
Holy shit, bro. I mean, it's starting to look worse over the course of this stream. I'm gonna
Like, it
be
makes no
honest.
sense that bumblebees fly, but they still do it, right? So, like, I understand that is the thing, but it still doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Dude, it's like, oh, dude, it's Reddit tier understanding of science. Fuck me.
And why are we feeling the need to just condescendingly repeat shit back to me when I was pretty clear in my understanding already?
Hey, Ginger motherfucker, Stickers Gold. Fuck, we are at Stickers Gold. Please enjoy these stickers. I think it's time for Dino stickers. Thank you so much, guys. You are fucking killing it today. Absolutely crazy, especially for an early, just a bit of fuck around stream. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy these stickers.
I just told him 3 different times to be like, all right, if that's it, then go. Like, if that's all you have to say to me is like, well, we're just gonna let her go, and I guess you can go to homeless shelter if you want, but you don't have to, because we can't make you leave. Then, okay, instead of arguing about whether or not that makes sense, and instead of arguing about whether or not assaults happen in homeless shelters, why don't you go to the next fucking call? Clearly you're done here. Why are we still talking? What? Drugs? No? Huh?
What? Drugs? No? What? What drugs? What drugs are you talking about? It's not like I'm constantly high 24/7.
Oh, did the hate train show up? Becky's little minions come around?
Hey! I mean, fuck it, I've got no idea. I don't watch this live.
What have you missed me, you little simp?
I mean, yes, you are constant content.
Oof.
Let's not pretend otherwise.
And I gotta fuck up the color of my bangs by washing blood out of my fucking hair. Love that. I just colored this shit.
Yes, this is true. Chat loves when they're mentioned by Courtney.
Becky guy is haunting the narrative, and I don't even know who he is. So,
Oh, here we
Becky
go.
is another YouTuber that I don't know about now, but at one point made a lot of content about me.
True! Well, you did disappear and become homeless, so it was kind of hard to make content about you, but you're back now! You've returned, Courtney!
Because he defends Saber Spark and Gabe Griffin and Gabriel Brown. He defends Saber Spark for raping a girl and Gabriel Brown for grooming his now wife.
Just out of interest, hold on, just to be clear, if you're accusing Black Griffin of grooming Claire, wouldn't then it be completely justified to call you a groomer for moving an 18-year-old, apparently across the country, into your fucking bedroom? Like, isn't that completely reasonable to then call you a fucking groomer, Courtney? I think by Courtney's standards, it would be completely reasonable at this point to be like, Courtney groomed an 18-year-old and got them to run away from home and move into her bedroom. I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to say by her own standards, actually. So it's nice. It's nice that that's the point we're at, okay? Her own logic always boomerangs on her every fucking time. You think she and Claire's father would get along? I don't think Ian's that desperate.
And really didn't like the fact that I called his defense of Saber Spark for raping a girl. What did he use? He said there was implied consent in the interaction. The interaction that he wasn't there for, by the way.
But no, that was Courtney, by the way, just to be clear. Also, really important to point out, Emmy never called it rape. Courtney called it rape and tried to persuade Emmy to call it rape. Emmy never called it rape, Courtney did.
That he got information from the assailant and then went to the victim and told them, listen, you weren't raped, you just didn't advocate for yourself well enough, and also those other assaults that you had in childhood, that also wasn't rape, you just didn't advocate for yourself.
So, just to clear this up, because again, I guess, as we're here, no, I fucking didn't. That's not true. Emmy said that she didn't advocate for herself. I didn't say that. She said that. And I never said anything about any of her other assaults. I've still got the fucking cool. Like, KP made up this lie using DMs from Emmy, where Emmy doesn't even fucking say this. I don't know why you guys have run with this. It's the most insane shit ever, and just throws Emmy under the bus. The person who you're meant to be defending, it throws her under the fucking bus. It's an absolutely mental tactic to take.
Yourself enough. And when I pointed out that that's the very behavior, mentality, and language of, rapists, he decided to become obsessed with me or some shit. I don't know. It's weird at this point because for a good while,
It's weird at this point, but I want to be clear, chat. She brings me up all the fucking time, okay? Like, every single... In any conversation, like, I'm a thing that comes up. I come up in her IRL life, okay? I come up in her IRL life. Courtney Pete does not come up in my IRL life, ever. I have never spoken to any IRL friends about Courtney Pete. Not once. Not once has this woman ever breached the internet for me. But for her, I literally live in this woman's head rent-free, but apparently I'm the weird one, okay? I'm just here, like, very, very transparently making you into fucking content because you are a fucking disaster.
I hesitate to say the word man because that's a stretch, would like spend actual time planning stream topics for his channel, and then the second he'd find out that I was streaming, he would ditch those topics and spend the rest of his stream watching my streams and talking about me. When I broke up with my my now ex-boyfriend,
I mean, I think I have done that, but then you're great content. Please continue.
And we started fighting. He reached out to said boyfriend.
This is a lie. Her boyfriend reached out to me.
And got him on a stream of his while this ex-boyfriend was drunk. And tried to get him to talk shit about me, and the funny thing is he didn't even talk shit about me.
I mean, you can go back and watch the stream and hear all the things he said. I mean, none of this is secret.
Then what else did he do? He was asking my ex. So I used to have this big pink stuffed dragon in the background of my streams, and he was begging my ex to send it to him in the UK. Like, he was willing.
That is true. That is true. I was willing to pay postage and packaging for the big pink dragon. I did want that as a fucking trophy. That is absolutely true. And I completely stand by that. It would have been fucking hilarious.
Willing to pay the shipping to have that big ass, like, 4-foot dragon sent to the UK as a trophy.
Yes.
He was probably gonna put a hole in its ass and fuck it. Which, it was really weird too.
I was going to have it in the background of my videos. I may have, like, I think the only downside with that plan was the amount of money I'd have to spend getting it clean. Because, dude, the smell of it must be fucking horrifying.
Because, like, he really, really, really wanted that dragon.
I'm brought up to you in real life. Dude, thanks, Gaken, for the 20. Fucking hell. Not quite. Well, no, not quite.
Bro, that was like one for me at a shitty, like, traveling fair by my now ex-boyfriend's kid when he was like 16. Why do you really, really want a stuffed dragon that came from a 16-year-old?
Okay, this is not a mystery. It's in the background of all your shit. And secondly, you moved in an 18-year-old from across the country. What do you mean? Dude, Courtney needs to stop fucking doing this. That's very suspicious. Bro, me wanting a fucking trophy is completely in character for me being a complete piece of shit. I make no excuses or apologies for being a complete piece of shit. But you moved in a fucking 18-year-old. Do you know what there's not anywhere of me? There's no DMs of me having sex ed conversations with a fucking child, Courtney, and telling them not to talk to their mother. There's nothing like that for me, Courtney. Unfortunately for you, you seem very keyed in to telling children not to tell their parents things. Very, like, which I'd say is pretty fucking suspicious, generally speaking. I think that's the sort of thing a groomer might do, or moving an 18-year-old across the country to live in your house. I'd say that that's pretty fucking suspicious as well. Very, very odd behavior, Courtney.
I only got it because I was literally like bugging his dad to win me one, and he wanted to show off and won the dragon, and looks at me and he goes, pick whichever one you want. That's how I ended up with it. Wait, you're not 16? Honey, I'm 32. So he was like begging for that to be sent to him. What else?
Also, to be clear, I asked once. I don't know if that counts as begging. I don't know if that counts as begging. If I was like DMing constantly, like send me the fucking dragon, maybe I asked twice. That's pretty much it. And he did, to be fair, tell me, like, apparently it was meant to go back to his kid or something. He didn't want to send it. And I was like, yeah, that's fair enough. She looks like she's reaching 40. I think 40's pretty kind to this bitch, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, and then he had an art contest with his following for the worst ship art title, and he had the options for shipping for his following to draw the ship of was him and I love Kim Possible a lot, him and Saberspark, him and me,
this is
him and a few other people. I think I was like.
This is complete bullshit, by the way. There wasn't, like, category. There was just, like, it was, like, Valentine's Day art. That's what it was. And, like, chat decided, like, a load of the artists decided to, like, draw, like, the most cursed shit possible. I like the way... Dude, again, you can't trust this woman to tell, like, even a simple story correctly. Like, you could still make this sound, like, fairly crazy. Like, his community. She could just be like, his community's insane, okay? He had, like, a Valentine's Day contest where they were drawing ship art and they included me in it. Why would you do that? Doesn't need to be like, oh my god, Beckett actually wanted this. Didn't ask for any of it. The only reason chat even drew it was to make me uncomfortable. It's so fucking weird how this woman just can't tell a simple story honestly. And again, this is why no one now believes her on any of the shit she says. She's done it to herself. W artists, don't fucking encourage them and end up in a fucking maid's dress again.
Second on the list. So like this man was like was asking his following to draw art of me and him shipped together, which is really fucking weird. Like, dude, I'm not gonna fuck you.
Oh no, how will I cope without the toothless fucking crack addict? Jesus. Do you guys see what I mean about this weird misplaced confidence? Like, who is looking at this and thinking, oh yes, that's a woman right there. Bro, you look like you've got fucking leprosy, okay? Your jaw is literally disintegrating. You're getting beaten up by fucking geriatrics. Bro, it's never been so fucking over.
The NSFW art world is full of drama and crazy people. I'm not in it. This isn't like the NSFW art world. This dude is just a chronic streamer who defends rapists and child groomers, and then goes and asks his following to draw art of him shipped with other people that he supposedly doesn't like.
Yes, I'm the chronic streamer. That's true. I'm so involved in this internet drama shit. You know what I've never done, though? I've never let a drama get to me so much that I ended up homeless, Courtney. Listen, I know the bar is in hell in this commentary space, but I've never become so obsessed with anything that I allowed it to make me homeless. Oh, bro. Look. What are you meant to say to this? Oh, dude, it's fucking joke.
Oh yeah, like this is the thing too, is like he really doesn't like the fact that I've said, given his response, actions, and words about like Saberspark and the rape that he did, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that he's got victims in his closet, and the reason why he's trying to discredit other victims so fucking hard is so that his victims don't feel empowered enough to come through about what he's done to them.
Another point of clarification here. Courtney tweeted this shit out, and I retweeted it. I think this shit, I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. She put out a tweet being like, if you're a victim of Beckett or Saberspark or Black Griffin, you can contact me. You can contact me and I'll help you. And I was just like, based. I made it my fucking Twitter banner. Go give Courtney information on me. Like, some people actually DM'd Courtney stories about me that were just completely made up from the community. Okay? And she took some of them seriously. There was some fucking bizarre ones as well. One was like, Beckett ran over my grandmother or some shit. Like, oh, bro.
I'd put money on it, easily. Is it the hoodie clown face one? What?
Yes! Yes, it is!
I don't know. I've never seen the art. I just saw the fucking, I saw the messages in his, I saw the post of announcing it in his Discord server.
No, you fucking didn't then, because you, dude, the post didn't say that at all. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because, like, he announced it in his Discord server first. I'm not even sure if he announced
No, I didn't. I don't announce any of the art competitions. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
it to his public platform, but it was in the Discord server, and, like, fucking the list of shit was there. And, like, literally, I was, like, the first or second shift. I'm pretty sure it was him and I Love Compossible a lot, and then it was him and me.
What the fuck? Why would you even think that? Like, again, wouldn't that be an insane thing for me to do? That's the sort of thing that, like, it's not even like a Courtney thing. If I did something like that, I'd get the shit ripped out of me. Are you kidding? Listen, I'm like towing the line with some of the fucking contents I've run, generally speaking, but something like that would be obviously something I get the shit ripped out of me for. Cartonic member for 20 months at Coping. Pretty sure I told her you stole my lunch money.
I think he is. Fucking, I don't know. His little avatar changes all the time. He fucking dressed up as KP for a while. Like,
I did. I love my little avatars. I think I mostly use the ones, I'm pretty much just using the ones Tig does these days because they're like really good and it's a bit of consistency. But like, I love using like art from chat for different things. Like all the stickers are fan submissions. If you like doing art, doesn't have to be of me, doesn't have to be fan art, but please do join the Discord and join the art community there because it is really fucking awesome. There's lots of Warhammer stuff at the moment, which is really cool. As everyone's like army building and things. Join the Discord, come hang out.
Maybe a coffee shop or a library next time. What is that even supposed to mean?
I swear she thinks that Beckett's only audience are men. Yeah, I've got a really high female proportion of audience. I think it's like 40 to 45% of my audience is female. And it's dropped a bit because it used to be way higher. It used to be like 55. But yeah, I've got a massive amount of women in the audience. Gaken with the 50 Swedish. Becky, you talked on stream how you were out to get something to eat when a friend and they brought me up getting memory problems with age. Yeah, possibly. That does that does sound like something. I vaguely remember that actually. To be fair, actually, with that one, that was another online person who I met up with for lunch. That was not. I wouldn't count that as IRL. I'd count that as meeting up with like an internet person for lunch.
Yeah, that's Becky. You are thinking of the correct one. Guys suggesting date ideas. Like, wild thought. What if I don't want a boyfriend? What if I don't want another relationship?
Why would you? You've moved in an 18-year-old to live in your fucking room.
Bad people never go to the library or drink coffee, as we know. Yeah, I mean, I literally wasn't just assaulted over coffee. Like, meet my next one in a fucking coffee shop or a library. Like, what? Huh? Yeah, my relationship was, like, great for, like, 7 years, right?
And then you crashed out over internet drama. Because it's not him who changed. It's not him who changed. It's Courtney who went fucking crazy.
Dude was the best boyfriend I ever...
Oh god, I just realized, why does she look like Randy Stair? Bro. Did he not die? Did he just like fucking... Did he actually become like a fucking ghost girl? Is that what Courtney is? Hold on, wait, is it... What's this about her ex-boyfriend?
For like 7 years, right? Dude was the best boyfriend I ever had. Things started changing at the end, so it ended. That just...
Oh, that's pretty fucking sad. Becky, you ruined the best relationship of her life. Oh, this is fucking brutal. Like, she's 32. She's like, he owned a house. He like worked. He like took care of her. She didn't have to have a job. She barely had to be a fucking stay-at-home housewife. She did like nothing from what I understand. Like, she had like, her life was silver platter and she still fucked it up.
Make the whole relationship terrible. And the reason why things changed was because his mother died in the house, and PTSD fucking changes people.
Notice how it's not her fault. It's his fault. His mother died in the house and he changed. Huh. Isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting? It's never her. It's never her. It's always everyone else. By the way, like, that story of, like, she's told it on stream, the story of, like, basically his mother died and she did nothing to help. She did nothing to, like, console him, take care of him. She didn't give a fuck. That's one of the things that led to a load of stress in their relationship.
Are you getting Batman back? September or November? To be honest. That's when it's looking like. Christian Mingle? Ew. Listen. Christian Mingle's the kind of place where, like, Lily would need to go, if you know what I mean, okay? That's, like, pedophile central.
You just moved in an 18-year-old across the country, bitch. What do you mean? Boomer man with 2. Beckett, think about it. You can fix her. I cannot, okay? I cannot. And would not want to. And please, God, no. I'm good. Life right now is great, okay? I don't need that kind of shit in my life.
Christianity is the church of touching little boys, for fuck's sakes. What is Christian Mingle? It's a Christian-only dating site. Your dreadlocks do look so cool. Thank you. I got them off of Temu. My hair looks awesome. It isn't finished yet, but I do appreciate you guys complimenting it.
You look like you are fucking homeless and on bath salts. I don't know. Dude, like, simps can do better, okay? There are lots of fucking e-girls out there you could simp for. You do not need to simp for Courtney fucking Pete, bro.
Brother, why are you trying to get me fucking locked down into a relationship? I ain't interested. Dreads are on Temu? Yeah. They come in packs of like 10. Right now I've got 45 on my head.
Saying only men watch you, I'm woke ass at MB watching you, lol. I mean, I have like such a weirdly broad community, and I love that about this place. But like, I've got people from multiple political spheres, multiple genders, multiple orientations. And somehow this chat is super calm and chilled out. It's crazy. No one fights each other. Everyone just sits down and like has a good time and laughs at some shit without needing to like fake parade around some like weird virtue shit. It's funny. Laughter brings us all together. Based. See, idea with two. If she needs a place, the cage with bonkers space. Also true. This is like watching a dumpster fire that is a person. Yes. Yes, true. No, I will admit, I do third down chat, you just don't see it. I think it's pretty calm overall. Like, you see some chats and everyone just wants to fucking murder each other. I feel like this is actually a fairly cohesive community.
I'm not entirely sure how many are gonna go into here, because I can't remember how many I did on this side. I put about like 60-ish on my entire head. And they're like $3 to $5 a pack for a 10-pack, so
It's almost like people are capable of being reasonable despite political affiliations. Yes. Dude, feels like the early 2000s. It's quite nice.
so I get like fucking like 6 of them. Like, don't get me wrong, they're just plastic fucking cheap wig hair that's turned into dreads, but... Oh, thank you, Mark. There's one person in the comments, sounds sus, not gonna lie. Oh, I know. Are dreads not cultural appreciation? Dude, are you trying to accuse me of cultural appropriation? Cause no. I'm not trying to be a black girl. I'm a white girl with plastic wild colored dreads in her hair. That's not cultural.
Kicking with 20 Swedish, that's because we're all fascists here. Well, depending on who you talk to. Tusky with the 2. Part of your female viewer loss is cause I'm envy. Yeah, it's like, oh dude, yeah, probably. I need more categories in my analytics. Did this bitch just say dreads aren't cultural? Yes, they did. Yes, I did. Hold my Botox braids. I hold my box braids. Dude. I mean, even if you want to make the argument that, like, multicolored dreads is, like, this is sort of rave culture look, isn't it? Like, it's the, like, oh, fuck, what was it? It was like a 2000 thing, like cyber cat or some shit. It's like the rave scene. Rave scene's cultural. Cybergoth. Yeah, cybergoth.
Oh my god, Blur! I've missed your art. I'm not gonna lie. I've talked about your art a lot. I was talking about your art, I think it was last month. I have no hair, so I might get them some too. The dreadlocks aren't originally African, actually, not to mention aren't green. Like, there's also the fact that there's not one single culture that owns dreadlocks. You go to any island, you're gonna see white people with dreadlocks and braids and cornrows. Like, they literally do it to the tourists for fucking money.
Okay. Listen, that may actually be the single worst argument for white people with dreadlocks I've ever heard. Now, I personally hate the cultural appropriation arguments, okay? I have a long-standing hatred of these things, but that is actually one of the worst arguments against cultural appropriation I've ever heard. I never thought I'd hear an argument that fucking stupid. I feel like I've lost IQ points watching this fucking stream.
I'm sorry, when it comes to talks of...
When you said Cybercat, were you thinking of the brand Cyberdog? Yes! Yes, I was! I was thinking of Cyberdog. Holy shit!
Culture, I'm going to take the opinion of, like, the bitches who live in Jamaica over the chick in America whose entire family
Did she
line
hang the
is
squirrel
American.
behind her? Yeah, bro looks crucified. What is going on? The only thing cultured about her is her yeast infection? Jesus Christ. They whore out their cultural practices so they can survive under capitalism, so it's okay to have rotting hair. Oh, fuck.
Like, yeah, there's just no. And And technically, dreadlocks are considered a protective style, right? I use these dreadlocks to, like, you know, be able to change the color of my hair without having to bleach my hair and color it all the time. What? I'm using them to protect my hair.
Oh, I'm sorry, what? Actually, I need dreadlocks to protect my hair because otherwise it would, like, fall out like my teeth. Like, you can get hair extensions, right? You can get, like, colored straight hair extensions. You don't have to get Again, I don't like the cultural appropriation arguments. I'm just like, these arguments are actually fucking retarded. This is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. What are you talking about? Just say the simple, hey, listen, I don't give a fuck whether you think something is cultural appropriation. That's all you have to do. I don't fucking... What a stupid comment. That's it. That's all you have to say. But no, it has to be a million fucking reasons why what Courtney does is actually good, guys. She's actually the good guy here. Fuck me, bro.
I just also like the way they look. Otherwise, I'd get a dread wig. They look cool. I'm just respectful to other cultures. Okay. Not one single culture owns any fucking hairstyle, dude.
Bro, she's so... This is like getting caught in, like, 2020's, like, woke one-guying. How is this happening to you? Like, you're not even getting paid off by Hassan. What the fuck are you doing?
Dye my hair without bleach, but it's like black copper brown. Well, I've got, like, my hair color is really dark. Like, my eyebrows is my natural hair color. It's a really dark brown.
Doesn't Lily talk about being native? Like, Lily, I'm pretty sure Lily Orchard has talked about being native as her, like, minority status. So couldn't Courtney just do that? Couldn't she be like, actually, I'm, like, a fucking native, like, I have native blood, and therefore it's racist for you to say that to me? I'm surprised this is the angle she's taking.
So if I want green, if I want colors, I have to bleach it first. And I've been doing that for like a decade. But it's kind of rough on my hair. And I had a friend ask me to put dreads in her hair so that she could take a break from bleaching but still have colored hair. And I went, hey, that's a great idea. Where'd you get these dreads? And she said, Temu. I went, bet. And that was a year ago. Can I ask if you changed your name, added another name in brackets? Oh, yeah, that was ages ago. So, how much backstory do you need? Okay, so for backstory, I'm named after my second youngest aunt on my mother's side.
What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Her name was Courtney Melora Doppler. She died when she was about 3 years old. I think they buried her on her 4th birthday. A bus accident.
I saw Chris, thank you. I'll talk to you. Dude. Yeah. It's quiet. This is when things start happening, bro. We need that big breakdown. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
And all of her sisters at some point decided that I made a pact, whatever, this is at least what I was told growing up, that the first person to have the first AMAB child, at the time the terminology was the first person who had the first of them who had a daughter, was going to name that daughter after Courtney. And Courtney was known as Casey. Like, her name was Courtney Melora legally, but she went by Casey. Everyone called her Casey. So, not a long time ago, good 5-6 months ago, probably a little longer than that, Lily decided she was going to change her online name to CD Call. CD Courtney or Casey Doppler, because she sees herself as the firstborn daughter, being older than me but not AFAB, and therefore she thinks it's her namesake. So she said she's changing her name again legally, but I'm not sure about that. So I have 100% put, as said with my whole chest, because I absolutely know this to be true, that CD stands for Casey or Courtney Doppler, because that's my namesake and she wants it. Bitch has been trying to be me and in me my whole life. So I put Casey in the middle in the brackets in my name because, nah, bitch, that's my name.
I'm sorry. So let me get this straight. Courtney's initials are CCP. Oh, you learn something new every day, chat. Courtney CCP. Fuck me. No way. No fucking way. Dude. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. That is the funniest thing Courtney has ever said. That's fucking incredible. That's actually fucking incredible. You living cryptid. Holy fuck, bro.
What the hell weird power move is that? Oh, that's just Lily's game. Like, Lily's last name is Orchard because she changed her name to Orchard after someone else who actually owns that last name broke up with her. So someone with the last name Orchard left her, and Lily's response was to legally change her name to their last name. Creepy. And then when I came out, originally, I came out as Courtney Orchard so that everybody could easily associate me as Lily's sibling. And there was also a conversation I had with the person whose name it actually is, that it would be like a funny little like inside joke way of like taking the name back on her behalf. So I had asked her if she was okay with that. And she said very much yes, she was okay with me using her last name for both those reasons.
I don't care about any of this. I literally don't care about Courtney talking about Lily.
The viewpoint of a narcissist where people are not people, they are tools and props that is in the stage show that is her life.
Dude, the fucking projection. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see if there's anything.
Posted it to AO3. And what was it? It was a story about a younger sister sexually abusing her.
Okay, now she's just talking about Stockholm. We're looping on the fucking Lily stuff again. I mean, like, dude, could you guys imagine if I came on stream and just told the same story over and over and over and over again to you? No, what? I'm amazed this woman has 12 fucking viewers. I'm actually astonished by it. Who is sat there being like, I can't wait to hear Courtney Pete tell me the same fucking story for the 10 millionth time. It's actually absurd.
Pterodactyl screech. Courtney, do you have a job? No, men pay my bills.
That was such a great thing to skip to. Courtney, are you like a valuable member of society? No, men give me money because I'm a fucking whore. Okay. Bro, you are fast outgrowing the age where that is going to be viable for you. I'm gonna be honest. That's like a fucking soy jack, isn't it? Bro, that is an unfortunate fucking look. That is an unfortunate fucking look right there.
Don't forget the zoophilia fic. Ooh. I think I blocked that one out. Oh yeah, don't forget about the art she had commissioned of not only herself being gang raped by non-anthro dogs, but her ex who had left her and then she stole the name of, had multiple pieces. What's the word?
Oh my god, shut
and
up.
They don't rape their siblings or write incest fics. Lots of people. The type of person who generally doesn't want to see it because it's almost always the people you don't want to see naked who are naked. So I just stay my ass at home.
Okay, look, I can't do any more of this shit. Listen. This is, yeah, listen. I said it'd be around 3 hours. I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'm gonna have a cigarette, then I'm gonna send you to Nick. I have a cigarette, then I'm gonna send you to Nick. That's what we're doing. That's it. That's enough, Courtney. That's enough, Courtney, for one fucking day. Let me have a cigarette. Holy shit. Oh fuck. No, I can't take anymore. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, she did the runes herself. Yeah, she the tattoos on her fingers, Chris. That's home done. That's home done. She broke him. I don't think I very often get through a full Courtney stream. Okay, they're like a really big meal, and you're just like, okay, cool. That's enough. That's enough. I'm pleased with that. Guys, what we thinking of the mic? Is everybody happy with the mic? Do I sound good now? Okay. Are we fucking are we past the cracked out mic stage of my streaming career? Okay. The looping is wild. Yeah, there's only so much I can do with it. There's only so much I can do with it. The mic's too low. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Man, can I turn off a bit? I can probably put some gain in. It's like, it's around like 8, like, it's hitting around like green, just above green. Tess is going over the ding dong stuff. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, the quality is way better. I no longer need to keep you at full volume to hear you. Okay, that's pretty good. That's good to know. Could be a little higher. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Let's actually hold on. Let's just add a quick filter into OBS. Let's just do some gain. And I guess we'll do like, say like 3. Is this better? Is that better, guys? Guys, too much, too little? Probably get long away with like 1.5 actually. 1.5. It's been a nice. It's been nice with a short one, a last sticker. Go on then. Go on. That's better. Okay. Please enjoy this last sticker, guys. I can't tell the difference. Okay. Please enjoy the sticker. Thank you. You guys have been super chill tonight. Very generous. Much appreciated. It's nice to see Chris in chilling. I'm going to send you to Nick. I'm not around tomorrow because I'm playing D&D with Chris. I'll be back Saturday and maybe Sunday because I'm on holiday. And I'm going to have a load more time next week, though I am going to use it working out what the fuck I'm doing and whether I'm going to do another video or whether I'm going to like start like working through some docket shit. We shall see, guys. We shall see. But until then, I'm going to send you over to jolly old Saint Nick. No, we aren't. Yes, we are, Chris. Yes, we are. We're playing D&D. You fucking nerd. Okay. That's what we're doing. He's lying. He's going to be fucking hose. Chris is like trying to wingman me to chat. Guys, he's actually got a fucking like he's got cool things to do. Okay, he's going out drinking. He's not playing D&D with the boys. Okay. Right. Damn, we didn't get to 100 likes. Damn. So okay, we'll probably get to 100 likes when the VOD in the VOD. Okay, it'll get there. You spared the dress this time, Becky. Fuck. And just see like I saw like one person just like okay, cool, this has been awesome. I'm really pleased that the mic is good and that I now sound like a human being again. That's fucking awesome. Go and say hi to Nick, tell him how good my mic sounds. I think he's playing Golem or some shit. Have a good rest of your night. I will see you Saturday. Peace.